can you see what is underneath light? Was so held with my life at the last gleaming was bright. Who brought me a fire for the rapid we walk in this dream? And the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave to the night that the stars were still there. Oh, say brave and the home of the free.
What is this?
It's a reminder of yesterday, I think. I'll replace it, Hans.
Do it now.
The night was long, so it's...
First your brother betrays us, and then the young prince is murdered. You will go to Dragonstone and strike down Rhaenyra in her own halls.
How would I enter?
Your twin serves there at the pleasure of the so-called queen. They will mistake you for him if you play the part.
If they see the two of us...
You must not let that happen.
You would send me to my death.
Or to triumph.
Run and find Sir Lawrence.
Forgive me.
No.
Welcome to an Our Hiltshire live stream. Before we start, there's some rules we have to go over. For your safety and others around you, please remove all objects that could fit in your urethra. Pause the video and resume once the area is safe. Bathroom breaks are not allowed during the live stream. However, if you're going to have an emergency, you are only allowed to use the authorized Hilt bucket, only available on www.ourhiltsleak.gov. At any point you feel like you want to disagree with either of the hosts, pause the stream and look into the closest available mirror. Then say out loud, "I am a worm, and no one should respect my opinion unless it's echoed by either Don or Gator." Repeat this phrase as many times as you need to, then resume the stream. Lastly, if you still have your foreskin attached, this is your final warning. Great job! You made it to the end of the safety video. We had our doubts, but we believed in you. Please stand up and enjoy the stream.
As I scroll through my timeline and look at the cringe, I take a look at the tweets and I seek sweet revenge. Cause I've been laughing and trolling so long that even the dime boy thinks that my mind is gone. But Greg ain't ever crossed a fam that didn't deserve it. He be treated like a pup, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you talking and who you stalking, or you and your stands might be lined and blocked. I really hate to trip, but I gotta look as I joke. I see myself in the Twitter smoke, fool. I'm the kind of micro little Hilters wanna be like on my knees in the night. Pray to Micah in the set light. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the stream, so I gotta be down with the stream team. Too much theory watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated goon with Gator on my mind. Got my micro in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out Hilter, set edge and banger, and my lawyer's down, so don't arouse my anger, fool. Man ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 39 now, but will I live to see 45? The way things is going, we gon' thrive. Get it on the mic, micro and the Gator. Won't have to comment. Come and get this up. Ooh, everybody's running, but life of them ain't looking. We got Don in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking. They say I gotta burn, but Pope's here to preach 7. If they can't understand it, how can they reach heaven? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they cunts. That's why I know my wife is out of fucks.
Julian, put down the crossbow. This is how you want to speak to me, huh? Isn't
All
that?
my life, you've wanted me dead.
Yes. Put down that crossbow.
Murdered her with my own hands.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Go back to my chambers and speak with some dignity.
I can't go back there. She's in there.
Are you afraid of a dead horse?
Uncle, serve me my wine. Hurry up, this pie is dry. Good. He's washing down. It's nothing.
He's choking.
Welcome to our episode. Is it 5? Episode 5? Or is it episode 4? I think it's episode 4 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, or just a little over halfway through this first season of this TV show. And boys, I was so upset that we could not talk about this show right after it came out, because we had to wait a little bit because the Super Bowl was this Sunday. But now that we're here, Gators are multiplying. What's happened? What's going on?
What?
Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Okay,
If
yeah.
you're talking,
Gator,
I can't hear you. What's
Gator's going through
on
some
here,
technical
man?
difficulties. That's why we had such a long intro. So if you guys had any issue with it being so long,
Hold on.
let Gator know down in the comments. We all
there
can
we
hear
go.
you right now. Yeah,
There
can
we
hear
go.
you.
All right,
We can hear
cool. Well, why'd you get rid of the other one? Why'd you get rid of the other me?
I felt
Look,
uncomfortable. I was
Look,
outnumbered.
look, I set up this cute little thing. Look, no, I'm the real Gator. Shoot him. Get it, guys? But no,
Get it.
Don didn't see that. He was instinctively just wanting to get rid of the other. Gator. This gives me PTSD for our old streams, by the way. I used to
Oh,
do this
yeah?
all the time. Remember that? I had like 5 gators in
Oh,
there. And
yeah.
Tim would be so confused. Anyway,
Tim
sorry to
streams.
interrupt.
The real ones know. But yeah, the episode, you know, it's funny because I watched it. It's just so funny. Everyone's going to piss their pants laughing. It's so funny. I watched it the day it came out because I had that day off. I have every other Friday off. No big deal. You know, huge flex on all you guys losers. Oh, don't put Dom on the bottom, dude. Put Dom back up top.
Can you rearrange it? Can you put a
you
view in the top and then
Yeah, stop touching it. I'm
look how asymmetrical this is.
I don't like that.
Man.
Anyways, so I got to watch it on Friday, and as soon as I was done watching it, I was like, dude, Gator. And I also talked to my brother too. Like, guys, you got to watch this episode like now. And you, I know you would watch it, but you didn't give me your full opinions, any of your hype off it. But my little brother, I keep trying to push him, like, dude, watch this episode so you can get hype with me, because this episode, it's the best one so far, in my opinion. It nails almost every scene, but I think still the humor is undercutting so much of this series for me. And I shouldn't say undercutting it to the point where I would knock it down a grade or I'm not enjoying myself, but dude, if I go in there, I'm sure me and George, he'd be like the Patrick Swayze and Ghost. He'd be right behind me and just kind of, feeling me up, and we'd both edit this script and we just line out all of the fart jokes, all of that stuff. It's like, I like fart jokes, but listen, not when Sir Duncan the Tall is trying to make a last-ditch effort to try to get somebody on his side. But what'd you think, Gator?
Dude, yeah, no, agree. This is the best episode so far. I thought it was great. I didn't think the humor was like too bad. Obviously, come on, like the Beast of Bracken thing. It's like, what was that about? Besides that, it was fine. I know some people were complaining about this. Well, actually, I saw one of our super chats even complaining about it. But this is a common thing on social media. Them apparently revealing, quote unquote, that Dunk wasn't knighted. I don't think that's what that was at all. Comparing the Lionel knighting scene of Raymond Fossaway to the equivalent scene when Arlen was apparently not doing anything with Dunk. I thought that was just a comedic moment, or maybe Arlen is just like, yeah, okay, whatever, you're a knight. He didn't do it properly. Maybe, if anything, that's what they're insinuating. If anything, It's like not a proper by the book knighting. But really, I don't even think it was that. I think it was just meant to be kind of a funny moment where it's like, okay, this guy was just kind of a shit stir of a knight. I don't think it was really trying to imply anything. But episode-wise, I thought it was great. I thought the hype was really good. I thought Dunk's speech was really good. I was a little bit underwhelmed at maybe 1 or 2 parts of it, I guess. But overall, it was good. Dude, cinematography-wise, that opening where it was like the stars of the sky and then it kind of faded into the brick wall. That was super
right away.
Good, man. That was a really good shot.
Yeah, I was trying to get a shot, but I had to like increase because the show is so hard to take screenshots of, and then you have to make it brighter to even show anything here on screen. But
yeah,
you can kind of see it kind of looks like stone here. But yeah, it clearly turns to stone in the next like couple seconds as it transitions from what you think is the night sky. But that was great. I love that shot too.
It was awesome.
Good intro. But this is your favorite episode so far?
Yeah, for sure. This one was good. The last one was second best, but yeah, this one definitely was the best.
And before we go into this episode, it was funny. My parents called me, and we were just talking about random stuff, and it came up that they watched, for whatever reason, they've not watched any other Witcher content that I know of, but they were trying to Witcher, yeah, The Witcher.
Okay.
You ever heard of it?
I do know. It shocks me your parents have anything to do with Witcher.
I know.
But yeah.
No, this is going to shock you even more. They watched the Rats or whatever that spinoff is of those kids. You know what I'm talking about? The one we've not even watched.
No,
the new one. What's the new one? It's with Lawrence Fishburne's in it.
No, I did watch.
You did watch this?
It's just season 4 or whatever. It's the new season, dude.
No. It's not the new. Is it the new season? I think it's a whole new.
Remember when I was texting you? Like there was a few nights, like in a week, I texted you.
The one time you texted me, yeah.
It might have been like once or twice, and I was just like, dude, like, kill me. The Witcher's so bad, and you never even responded for some reason. I don't know why. I was trying to clearly spark a little conversation with you. Like, oh, Gator, what do you mean it's bad? Are you watching the new season? Anyway,
it was
really
The Rats, A Witcher Tale. I think that's what they watched.
Oh, is there actually a spinoff of the? Oh, dude, that is.
Yeah, it's a movie, I guess.
I don't even care about spoilers for The Witcher. Sorry, guys. If you really want to watch The Witcher, they introduced these rat characters in the previous season with Henry Cavill, the last one, and in this one they like expound on it a ton. And it's the most painful shit I've ever seen. And they all die. They're all brutally murdered at the end of the season.
Come on.
And it was the best moment of that whole season. Dude, Lawrence Fishburne has nothing to do with the rats, but I guess maybe they do in the secret show. Anyway,
I guess.
let's move on from the rats.
But yeah, that's what my parents, they told me that they've watched this series, right? And I was like, dude, why would you watch that? Because I was trying to tell them, I would wait until whatever couple weeks and then this whole series is out so they can binge it. I was like, yeah, you guys, because they've watched House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones. And I was like, yeah, you guys would like this. This is nice. But it's almost, what I love about this series too, it's so self-contained that you don't need, you could, I remember when we were reviewing other things, we talked about like the replacement test because so many of the content that was coming out was related to past properties, Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, Halo, these other properties that were really just living off the fumes of the past franchise that was so historic and so culturally relevant that if you switched out all the names and the things that people would recognize for the series, you just a replacement test, would the series still get you hyped? Would you still enjoy it? Andor, I think, was the only series me and you watched that we thought, and that was season 1 of Andor. Season 2, a lot better. I like season 2 a lot better. But season 1 of Andor was the only thing I think we watched that we believe passed the replacement test. This would pass the replacement test as well. That it's so good. You don't need 100%. To know anything about the Baratheon lineage and that Egg's older brother is actually the Maester and he goes somewhere else and that's so cool. You don't need to know any of that. Or the Fossaways, this whole thing with Fossaways. No one even knows who the Fossaways are or were before this series even started. So I love this series. I love this episode. I think in the next episode, we're going to get kind of some flashbacks, which I don't hate, but thus far, what would you grade it so far right now? Like 10,
the show or this
9
episode?
9, probably 9. Like it's not perfect, but it's so close, dude. It's the series.
Yeah, the series or the show? The show or the episode?
The episode and then the show. Just do both here.
Well, I guess on like a scale, like relative scale for the season so far, or whatever. Yeah, the show is really good. The show or the season. Dude, I'm gonna kill myself. The episode is like a 9 out of 10, I guess, and then the show overall, maybe it could be a 9, I guess. I just feel like, dude, that's so close to 10. Like, there's that little room. It's almost like a near perfect show. I don't think it's near perfect, but it's really good. I would definitely compare it to like the first few seasons of Game of Thrones. It's just the first few seasons of Game of Thrones, Force 4, whatever. It had such like intrigue and such elaborate character interactions. It still is better. Like it takes less effort to make this show, so I feel like I can't quite put it on that level, but it is really good, dude. It's super good. And I would love, by the way, if anybody for some reason in our chat is this person, I doubt it, but I would love in the future to hear somebody's stance on the Baratheons. Like you were just saying, imagine this being your introduction to the Baratheons. For us, it's like this Giga Chad demon of the Trident, like riding slow motion on horseback, kind of like Ganondorf at the end of Twilight Princess, like intimidating as hell. But to these people, it's literally a twink with face down, ass up in doggy style, spreading his cheeks for more and more and more, just wanting as many entries as possible, drunk as can be, in this weird toe stepping dance off competition with the giant dude. I would love to know then what it's like going from that to the Giga Chad versions that we know. That's what I want to know. What's that like? What's that roller coaster like? Because on the other end, for us, kind of jarring.
Right. The flamboyantness of it. I would love to hear somebody's the views of it, how they, I don't want to say view it differently or just see it in general, but yeah, I would love to, it'd be awesome to do. I don't know if we could do it sincerely because me and you just like having fun. It's not that big a deal, but to debate somebody on something like this too, would be fun.
Yeah. But I'll take any stance in any debate. I don't care.
just give me I'm like Batman, or like we're like Batman, I should say. Just give us a heads up. What are we defending? And then we'll just defend it.
All good.
Just give me a heads up. Is there any? I think there's a $20 super chat I saw. So if you send a $20 super chat, we'll cut ourselves off here to address you properly. I think it's from our boy, the little copper bath boy.
Right here. Yep. I got her. Rizzler, 1999, from his bathtub. Are there no true hilters among you? And you should do a head-to-head video of both of you drafting your own 7 champions for tribal. Oh, what in the dude? Me and Dom were just talking about this. We're talking about doing that exact video. I don't know if it's gonna be a video or a stream, but yeah, we're going to do it after this season airs at some point. That's going to be a video. Maybe a stream would be better, but it'd be fun to do either one.
We used to do drafts all the time.
Yes.
Just for fun, and they wouldn't go anywhere. There would be nothing we could do about it other than, because we didn't have an audience to talk about, because it would just be us in the car drafting either superheroes or something like this. And then
no, it's not true. There was like a little bit. Well, there was a few times at your parents' house when we were like in high school, or just after high school, and we would be doing like Dragon Ball Z characters. Remember that?
Okay.
We'd have like categories. It was just like a fantasy draft, right? We draft these characters, and then we just kind of discuss who would win, or like argue about it and call each other bitches and gay and stuff like that. It was fun.
True. Yeah, well, I mean, we do that regardless, but it was a good way, way of actually, what do you want to say, channeling it properly. Yeah, you'd have to do it where with a Trial of 7 though, it would just be knights, but with a small council, you really have to fit the criteria of like, oh, you're Master of Coin, you're blah blah blah, right? You go down the list of who actually would be good for each category. But Trial of 7 you just need somebody that's good. You
could still do it though. You could make it specific. Like for a Trial of 7, it would be a knights, and you'd have like I don't know, like attack, defense, wild card, stuff like that.
You could also do it where they have to be from certain areas of, one's from the north, one's from the Reach, stuff like that. Also, before we start, a couple announcements. I think we've already talked about it before. My slides are processing to pull them up here, but we are going to call out Marcus Miller, who is dealing with, what is it? He had a stroke recently, and Gator already pointed out that more money to someone that has had a stroke equals
faster healing.
Faster, yeah. Thank you, faster healing. So
it is a direct correlation there, and we're not like Don said, we're not shouting him out. We're calling him out on his shit.
Yeah,
time to get better, buddy.
Thank you. And then I have another announcement to make. Maybe we'll wait a little later on to make it, but the small council we added now officially. I just popped it up here. Lord Commander of the Night's Watch till all the way in the far bottom left where he belongs. So. All right, so we should probably get it. Well, now my slides are screwing up here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's okay. And then real quick too, we'll timestamp it later on, but super chats, we're gonna do them in a little bit, all at once. They're not all at once, but like in phases. So we're gonna talk for quite a while now. And then we will do your delicious super chats, unless they're $20 or up, of course, because we have no shame and you can buy us. So,
well, so the episode starts off while this is processing still. I apologize to everyone. I'm on my hands and knees begging for your forgiveness.
Like Lionel.
Just like Lionel. Yeah, it starts off with the cell transitions from the night sky into the jail cell, and Dunk is sitting in there all alone, and that rat, crawls up, and he's just like, look at me and you both. We just little rats. And I was thinking, is this
oh, dude, Witcher reference.
Oh, dude, hell yes. It all comes full circle. I knew it. I was watching it. I was thinking, like, this can't be a Witcher reference, but now that you say it, it has to be. I think. Is this it now? Is it working?
Hey, wait, hold on.
Cool.
I have to. I'm sorry. I don't want to derail. But real quick, in 10 seconds, did you even say, what did your parents think of the Rat Show?
They were totally confused by it, and I was like, okay. Of course, you guys are watching a spinoff of a series that's 3 seasons in. So I didn't want to get bogged down into it because I wouldn't even know the characters' names at that point, and I didn't want to entertain the thought that I knew the series because they might have had questions, and I wouldn't be able to answer them probably. Properly, so.
Rats, Witcher. What are you talking about, Mom and Dad? I have no idea. I've never heard of it. Sorry.
What the freaking heck are you guys talking about?
Anyway. Sorry. I didn't mean to derail.
Thank you. I think everyone else was on the edge of their seats listening too. So
I think so too, man.
So also Frank Doors Games, you can drop some links please in the chat if you can, pretty please. Thank you. The rat here we see, right? He takes like, oh, me and you, we're kind of like rats together. Is that what they're trying to show, that they're kindred spirits, being trapped in, or is it trying to tell us that a rat has now entered the cell and there's a little rat?
Oh, dude,
it's foreshadowing. So deep, right?
Yeah, very deep. Not the case, of course. You would never, dude, if I was Dunk, you would not catch me putting my fingers near a feral rat. You don't have any idea. If it bites you, you might not even get sick. You know how annoying it is to have like a little cut on your finger and stuff like that? God help you if it's on the knuckle. Now you're completely immobilized for a while. Plus, he's going to have to deal with some shit coming up here. He should have the foresight to at least be like, I might have to fight for my life in one way or another coming up. I do not want a rat bite on my knuckle. I think the intention, though, is not that deep. I think there was just a rat here, and he feels akin to it because he's like a lowly fellow, like the rat. He belongs in a place like this. But Yeah. Hey, you know what? Honestly, you're a barmy here. True. Should have ate.
I was thinking that too. That you don't know when the next time you'll get food is. You might as well grab it right now.
Yeah.
But I also like that they didn't follow the cliche where someone comes in with food and the prisoner's like, I don't want to eat anything. I'm not going to eat anything. It's like,
Yes.
dude, Sir Duncan is immediately chowing down that food. He's just giving.
I'm not hungry. I feel sad. It's like,
Literally starving.
stop. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Seriously. Look at how many calories he eats in a day to maintain. Unreal.
I know. He's a massive guy. Just pin the comment up there to our Twitter account. So if you guys want to directly message us there, that's a great way to message us. And I'll drop a Discord link to Space Pope's Discord here in a second. But I'm glad they didn't have the cliche of, oh, I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to starve myself. I'm so sorry to be me. I like that a lot, that it's more realistic. But also the scene immediately starts with Egg just, brazenly calling Baelor Breakspears, Prince Baelor Breakspears, my uncle. And I just love Dunk's reactions in this scene too, where he's like, your uncle, like question mark, like who? He's like, oh, Baelor. Oh, you mean the crown prince, huh? Hand of the king. And I think sometimes when we watch this series, especially with Game of Thrones, we're like, oh yeah, Hand of the King. That's just the guy next to the king. That is such a massive title in all of Westeros,
Yeah. Yep.
Like that is, and I'm glad it kind of, calibrates us here in this scene. But
well, go ahead.
Oh, the last thing I was going to say is I just like when he's like, oh, and you lied about your name. And he's like, it's short for Aegon. And then Dunk's reaction, he's like, oh, of course. Oh yeah, just it's short for the most famous Targaryen of all time. That's what your name is secretly this whole entire time.
Now, I think Dunk was way overreacting in this situation.
No.
Yes, he is. I'd be pissed if I was in this situation too. But it's kind of ridiculous. This kid's like 10 years old, and it's not like it's his. It is not his fault that Dunk is in here. Like he told Dunk that he needs to come defend this girl that he would want to have defended anyway. It doesn't matter who came and said that he needs to defend this girl. He was going to come and defend that girl no matter what. It is not Egg's fault at all. Egg becoming his squire in no way led him into that situation. No, to be mad at this little cue ball, man, what's the point? He's just asking for trouble.
I understand that it's not it's not Egg's fault where Dunk is right now, but he is just icing on the cake of some person where, Dunk was trying to do something good, and it felt like he was taking a risk by taking this kid in. And it turns out this whole entire time, this kid almost feels like he's playing a prank on him, or it's like, oh, actually, I'm a Prince Targaryen. I've been treating you like a little boy. And I don't know, just Dunk, his whole world gets tipped upside down again after, his father figure was, I shouldn't say killed because he wasn't killed by anything. He just died of some venereal disease that he got that eventually creeped his way up to his arm. After his knight, Sir Arlen, dies, world gets tipped upside down, then gets tipped upside down again when he deals with this whole situation. No, it's realistic the way Dunk is. Now, is he being too big of a baby? No, of course not, dude. Shut the hell up.
Yes,
don't say that shit.
I'll
make a poll in the chat because I
don't want to tell you, man. He's being a bitch. What kind of a guy? He's down here. He starts berating like a little cue ball kid, little Caillou ass. I would never berate this kid for that reason. If this kid screwed me over, it'd be a totally different story. But he didn't do anything.
Well, this is another thing I have not to say concern about. I'm more so just kind of questioning this world where why doesn't Egg, or does his word not mean anything if Egg goes, no, he didn't kidnap me. I went willingly. When it comes to Daeron's accusation of that Daeron said there was a knight or a person who stole Egg away.
Yeah, I think
say something.
I think in the book though they said that like Egg is known to like exaggerate tales and lie and shit like that. So I think that's how they kind of got rid of that possibility. I don't know if they said that in the episode though. I don't remember them saying.
All right,
that.
well that's gonna come in handy when we talk about Aerion sleeping over in Egg's bed. We talk about that story.
Yeah, dude.
Yikes. So
that's Egg's fanfic. That's why he's so mad. He wants it to happen. It never did. Like, please, Aerion. He's so cool. He's so colorful.
I like this scene a lot. I like that you can see the acting by Egg the actor is Dexter, whatever his name is. It's really good. This is a good child actor. And it's crazy that maybe it doesn't jump off the screen when you're watching it that like, oh yeah, this kid's really good at acting. you just got to compare it to a bad actor. And once you see a bad actor or kid actor, I should say, it's just glaringly obvious that, dude, this kid cannot act. This kid can act. He's great.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's extremely realistic. He acts better like than real life kids that I've met. I mean, like kids in real life interact in situations sincerely in a less believable way than this kid is faking interacting in a sincere way. I don't know how to put that, but
the kids that are not in your basement locked up, you're saying?
I don't have a basement. They're locked up on my main floor.
That's what your attorney told you to say. I don't have a basement.
I added that last part. Yeah, my Bravosi attorney. They're actually all in his basement.
You know what? Dunk should have used a Bravosi attorney at this point right here. But I guess Baylor's acting as if he's his attorney or giving him a fair fight or at least a way out of this.
Yeah.
And I like this scene. This scene might be my favorite scene. Just these two.
Dude, this scene was like near verbatim from the book. Like there was a couple added like the beginning and the end, but overall, this was like damn close to exactly the book. Like I haven't read it in a while, but there's so many lines and the dialogue was so consistent. I was like, damn, this is extremely familiar to me. Just like the how good of a knight are you truly? You know, and then the return to it later.
So sassy in your version.
Yeah. How good of a knight are you truly, donkey boy?
Can we get Maximilian Pegasus? Banish Arion Brightflame to the Shadow Realm.
He needs to go, man. But great scene. 100% great scene. Liked it a lot. There was oh God, I can't remember now. Maybe we'll get there, but there was something around this that was added. I don't think it was this scene, but there was like something added to the script that wasn't book at all. And if for some reason I really noticed it, I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was after. If we never get to it and never return to it again, just forget everything I said and unsubscribe.
I like that Baylor here, when Egg is saying that he wishes his brother would die or something on the lines of that he says, or he says like he hates his brother. And Baylor says, the Septons say we must love our brothers. I was like, dude, he's quoting the Faith of the Seven to his
the Holy Scripture.
I'm like, oh, Baylor. I'm very I'm more so anti-Targaryen than I am pro. It's any day of the week it can be pro Targaryen because I love the Blackfires. But I'm not a huge Martell fan or Dornish, but this guy, he's doing it for me. He might be my one exception, my hall pass when it comes to these inclinations I have. I don't know about
we like Darkstar too, but he's definitely spitting some good shit right now.
Yeah.
You love a pious man. Unlike the conventional wisdom says, there are many pious men throughout Westeros that are given a bad rap. Tywin, of course, our main boy. Yeah. But yeah, we'll unrelated to this episode, but I do love Baylor here. I've been seeing after last week's stream too. I don't know why.
I showed you. I told you.
Yeah, dude, I've been getting DILF Patrol posts about this guy. Like, DILF alert. Like, can't wait to smash this dude. Like, I'd shave off his face, so he doesn't give me rug burn shit like that. And I told my wife about it, and she starts sending me posts like that too. Like, no shit, it's true.
I told you.
Yeah,
I think once I sent it to you, it might have hooked into your algorithm a little bit and got you going. So
yeah, it got me going all right.
Oh yeah, but one thing he didn't bring up to Egg here, or excuse me, he didn't bring up to Dunk here, Baylor, is there an option that Dunk can just take the black maybe in this situation? Like, wouldn't you rather just take the black than lose an arm or an arm and a leg maybe? Because he was implying that anything that you hit a prince with was going to get cut off or at least hindered in some way. If you had to lose part of your arm and part of your leg, would you rather just take the black or are you staying down south, Gator?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't get the offer. I mean, okay, so if it's from Arion's perspective, if he gets like set the terms no matter what, then I guess it makes sense he's not getting the option to take the black. But Baylor is here and Baylor ranks higher than them objectively. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, man. The Hand of the King, why wouldn't he be able to step in and give him the option to go to the wall? I guess I don't understand it unless. No, there's no way. I was going to say, unless Baylor is like thinking 4D chess, like worst comes to worst, I'll side with this guy. I guess maybe he was. Maybe he's thinking like, I guess worst case scenario, he could like name Baylor as a champion, but there's just no way. I don't know why he didn't give him the option to take the black. Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Yeah. The other thing in here, they start talking kind of back and forth after Egg is dismissed about the whole puppet being treasonous. And I think we brought it up. Did we bring it up on one of our other streams that he overreacted for sure, Arion, but to think that you have a play where you execute a dragon and there's some Targaryens around after, I don't know how, I'm trying to think how many years it's been since the Blackfire Rebellion. You definitely can have some negative, or you definitely can interpret this play negatively towards the Targaryens, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities. Does he take it too far? Yes, but I think if I have a list of plays I'm running at the Tourney of Ashford, I remove the ones having to do with dragons in a negative lighting. You can do some pro-dragon stuff, but slaying the dragon, even though that's pretty cool, let's just think of a way we can make this pro-Targaryen instead of anti, guys.
Yeah, probably smart to do, but I don't know. I feel like she could have bullshitted her way out of that like a little bit. What if she said like, "Oh, it's the Blackfires. This represents Daemon Blackfire." Like, there's probably a way she could have maneuvered that.
Oh yeah,
I think she could have.
Yeah, she should have said that. As like, "Hey, this is the black dragon, not the red one. Red one is the the ones of."
It was literally a black dragon, by the way, too.
It was,
her
but she.
Puppet, yeah.
This is her. She just was, caught in the moment with her pants down. Couldn't think of a good. This is why we need to be there. We could be her attorneys.
Wow, a retarded Dornish. I'm shocked.
Let me see. There's something else I was thinking about here. Well, I love the transition out of this scene too, where he starts the scene by asking him, how good of a knight are you? And at the end, so he says, "So I ask you again, Sir Duncan the Tall, how good of a knight are you truly?" And then it cuts to the title. I'm like, oh yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
so
I think
good.
that's like verbatim from the book, that whole sequence. Why it's so good. So rarely, too, by the way. This is what's so nice about George's writing, is that 99% of the time, I swear to God, when you're watching a movie or TV show that's based on a book, you can tell in an instant that it's based on a book, and it's just not that good. Almost every single time, it's not that good. There's a few exceptions. Like Lord of the Rings, obviously it is based on a book and everybody knows it, but I don't think you would detect that just from watching it. This is another example of it. The dialogue was written so well by our boy, big yoked carnivore keto fasting George, that it translated perfectly to screen. And I'm sure a lot of that has to do with the delivery from our boys here, but I don't know. I'd like to credit the writing, I think, with that. Just
it's great
because it's so unique.
And I think it's just funny when people ever use the excuse where how this is compared to House of the Dragon quality wise, and they'll say, "Well, House of the Dragon doesn't have all of the basically verbatim lines that a Hedge Knight has or Game of Thrones has." What's called House of the Dragon is based off Fire and Blood, which is mostly a history book, but there are lines that are portrayed in those scenes in House of the Dragon that are like straight from Fire and Blood. It's a dumb excuse. I think people are just trying to find any which way to avoid criticism for House of the Dragon, because House of the Dragon is season 2 is rough, and this is perfect. I love this. Give me more of this, straight into my veins, straight into my ass. The next scene, want anything else about this real quick?
No, it's good, man.
We get the council scene here, and do you think Maekar hates when Arion does this stuff to the nuts, or does he hate that he's hitting the table? Is he mad that Arion doesn't respect wood with the knife, hitting it down on the table like that?
Yeah, maybe he doesn't respect wood. Maybe that's what it is. Get a little Larry David channeling in there.
What else is it? Does he hate because he's making this is the equivalent of him grinding his teeth, Maekar here. He's like, oh, stop doing that.
No, it is for sure. I mean, okay. In the defense of him right now, this character, this like portrayal of Maekar in the show versus the book, have we ever seen him when he's not annoyed? This guy, his blood pressure's got to be like 180 over 100. Like, it's ridiculous. He's constantly pressured. He's constantly annoyed. His hair sucks. Maybe it's a bad haircut situation. Maybe he had actually a great hairdo and he got it cut before coming down for the tournament. Him and Arion both, maybe they both got in the kind of couples barber chair, whatever, and they both got done up. And, Arion came out looking like Sting or whatever from the original Dune movie, the David Lynch Dune, came out looking like that, versus Maekar comes out looking like somebody from that episode of Seinfeld where they lose water pressure. Remember, their hairs all look weird?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. I think maybe he's just upset about something else, right? Doesn't have to be the haircut, but I don't think he's uniquely mad in this situation. But I guess I'd be maybe a little bit mad I'm not getting offered any of these nuts. They look pretty good. They're pretty big.
Yeah, he almost has, I guess, Mo. I was thinking Three Stooges Mo from Three Stooges, the way his
true,
hair
yeah,
is.
it's true.
But it's not like a bowl cut across, but he has the middle part going down, and not a great look. But yeah, Makar's pissed off. We have this council being brought here. Lord Ashford from left to right here. Lord Ashford, Longthorn, Tyrell here, Baelor, Makar, and Aerion. And then you have these guards here in the back who are, I think, just Targaryen guards. They're not City Watch, of course. They're not Kingsguard. And I like that they have the Lord Tyrell here because he is the paramount of Lord Paramount of the Reach. So, this is like the governor kind of stepping in when there's this, again, there's like a little county fair happening, and for whatever reason it's being escalated all the way up to the top of the food chain. Yeah, I like this scene where Baelor thinks he's gonna get one on Aerion by saying a trial by combat. Then he's like, "Oh, what about trial of 7?" And it's a fun little escalation there. But Makar not knowing what a trial of 7 is, that's so dumb.
It's pathetic. Why does Aerion know and not Makar? That's just a bizarre thing. Everybody should have known. Like, what the devil is that? It's like, dude, stupid. Like, what are you saying? Every single other person knows, I guess, except for Dunk, but he's supposed to be an idiot. It could have easily just been Dunk saying, what is that? Why didn't they just have him ask that question? Why Makar? That is just nonsense, man. And it didn't even happen that long ago. Like Maegor's trial of 7. How is that not like legendary?
Like less than 100 years ago, I think.
Yeah,
right?
How that's got to be one of the most legendary events in Targaryen history. How the fuck would he not know?
But I want the chat to know. Comment: how long ago was it, math wise, when Maegor did his trial of 7? But yeah, what if Makar had a drink and he did a spit take? Would that have been better for you?
As if he knew. So he definitely knew. But
or he didn't know. He's like, what the blood hell was a trial of 7?
Listen, if he spit took because he knew what it was and he was shocked that he was being suggested, that makes a lot more sense than spit taking something you never heard of in your life. Like, you have no idea how important this is, especially Aerion too. Like, okay, trial by 7 then. What is that? It's like, that's not going to happen.
No, I want them all to have comically over the top reactions, and then one of them has the big gulp, like a trial of 7.
Yeah, adjusting their collar, getting hot in here.
Yeah, it's because you're right in front of the fireplace, you dumbass.
True.
Yeah, the scene's good. He almost thinks he has herpes going on here. He's getting over something because of his lip. He got punched by Dunk here, but nice having some consistency with a little bit of him getting scruffed up. I love Lord Ashford. He's my underrated character, I think, in this whole series. His reactions to things are perfect. If we could interview anybody from this series, I'm picking whoever this actor is who plays Lord Ashford.
Yeah, he's got good comedic timing for sure.
Yes, his reaction when he's trying to like kind of bump elbows with Makar, and then his other one where the guy's like, Lord Ashford fucks his sheep. He just like crosses his legs. It's so funny. But yeah, this is such an uncomfortable part where it's like, okay, you have to go crawl underneath the table and pick up this nut for the prince. Yeah, very humiliating. And this is the final shot we get here, which gives me the Shining vibes when I forgot who runs into the guy that has that bear suit on in The Shining. But this is the final shot we get of Lord Ashford here. It's just, yeah.
I can't even think of the shot you're talking about in The Shining.
I should have pulled up a comparison for it. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
But you didn't.
What else do you think about this scene before we move on so I can find this awesome shot of The Shining for you?
I don't have anything else to say about this scene, but the fireplace thing reminded me in the last scene. I kind of got with that fireplace in the middle of what they were talking sometimes. It kind of gave me flashbacks, almost gave me like the Melisandre talking with Stannis or Gendry vibes from Game of Thrones or whatever, but no one ended up, impregnating anybody. So definitely can't be properly compared. Well, if you're looking for something, why don't I just read some super chats?
Yeah, read like just a couple real quick because it's going to take me.
Yeah, because I have nothing else to say about this scene, so I don't want to move on to the next one before we're both ready. So, Jesse, 499. Georgia definitely sneakily added the Bracken fart in at the end just to fuel anti-Bracken propaganda. Yeah, dude, 100% true. Everybody's on that Blackwood dick riding session. It's like, dude, that sucks. Brackens are where it's at every time. And to be fair, we'll get there, but the Beast of Bracken, if he didn't fart, man, I want to know what the beast of Brack is capable of. You heard how that crowd reacted. Shitster, $4.99. I will take Sagata's side. This man protected the innocent Don, as every true micro must. 9 out of 10 episode. Need another fart joke and class comparison. Yeah, dude. Thank you for taking my side. I will always protect the innocent Don. But yeah,
Let's see here.
that
Real
fart
quick
joke, man. Come on, dude.
Yeah, not a fan.
You
here.
got her?
So this right here, this shot in The Shining. It's a real quick shot, but the bear being on his knees like this just reminds me of Lord Ashford here right at the end. So,
well, I didn't even see the shot. You pull up.
Oh my
like
goodness,
2 seconds?
I've left it up there for like 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Where were you? Were you looking at your phone or something? Give me one second.
No, I guess I was looking at the super chat. I guess.
Okay, here, pull the super chat down for a second. Share it again. And you see it?
Yes. Okay, I see it. Yes.
This is quick shot. He gets this hallway here.
I remember.
And
Yeah.
I just think of. I don't know.
What a good boy. What a good boy he is.
Lord Ashford. He's a good boy. Think about
Good
it.
boy, Lord Ashford. All right. Do you want to read a few more super chats, or do you want to go through like one or two more?
No,
scenes
go ahead.
first? Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I already started, so I might as well. Member chat, Rizzler, I will take Unius's side. Unius is not a factor here, but I guess, you know what? I can't stop you, man. Take his side. Somebody needs to take his side. Rizzler, $9.99. Why so many Summer Islanders in Westeros in the background? The Blackfires would have built the wall. Yeah, dude, the Blackfires tried. They tried to stop it, but you know how it is, man. The Targaryens. Invaders from a faraway land make everybody else fight their wars. They're incestuous. They hoard all the money.
Mm-hmm. And there's a couple kings after this one. This Daron the second is ruling right now. There's a couple kings after this that really cleanse those people out of Westeros, apparently, because we don't see them later on.
They're not all equally trashed, it's true. But overall, take them or leave them, leave them. Chud, the fart jokes, they've ran out. Then get more. Yeah, I know. Seriously, that's like the vibe right now. At least it was one. Do you understand how loud that fart must have been too in this episode? We'll get there. Titus the Based. Can't wait to see Lionel prolapse himself next episode. Yeah, he's going to do it.
These Australians on our Discord server, it's just all gay stuff with them. I don't know what the hell's going on with
it. Does that conflict with their religion or no? I don't know.
I don't know. I think they have a different version.
A different sect of Catholicism. You never know, man. Rizzler, 213, 199. Is it Unius in the Epstein files? Yeah. You're never going to see it, though. Redacted, baby.
All of the beef jerky stuff, guess who's supplying it?
It's actually his idea, man. It's his idea to switch from pizza to jerky. You know, he's got some good ideas. Sufficient Z, 4938. Can we put the armor stretcher in Gator's lil hole? I don't know whose lil hole you're talking about. My hole is large, man. You can hear it at any given time. I got a meatball from a string hanging out of there.
Mm-hmm. All right, last one here, and then we got a $20 one, and then we'll get back to it.
Okay, that's cool. Till, this one. Okay, hold on. I got to say the amount here, right? It's respect for Till, our new.
What is it? A euro, right?
Yeah, euro. I guess 11.99 euros, which I guess is worth more than dollars. So you know, it's good. It's good. Allegedly, this one was good, but it shows the core problem with the show. It's fine, but it ruins itself with unnecessary moments like Maekar being dumb, the fart, and revealing that Dunk wasn't knighted. I don't think it revealed that Dunk wasn't knighted. I know it implies it, but the book implies it too. We don't know for sure, but I don't know.
I don't think I didn't get the vibe that this was him, like Sir Arlen giving that shrug was him not being knighted. I think it means something else, but we'll get to it later. And I think the Maekar thing pisses me off when it comes to lore, like knowing who Maekar is and how he should know just basic Westerosi history. It pisses me off, but I don't think it takes away the momentum or the what the scene is trying to make you feel by having Maekar not knowing that. Yeah, that is a issue I have with the writing Maekar. But the fart thing is, you don't have to know anything about Westeros to know that this fart here is tonally, I don't want to say off-putting, tonally disruptive to the current trend they were going on, which I hate when they undercut these scenes. I hate it. Just let it be sincere. Let it be epic like it should be, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely. You think it didn't? You think the fart even didn't wreck the momentum of the?
No, I'm saying the fart wreck the momentum.
Yeah, right. Okay, but
Makar's
Makar being
thing
dumb did not. Yeah,
did not wreck the momentum because you'd have no
100%.
context of who Makar is. But it pissed me off because I know who Makar is and what kind of education and what education level he should have for not only his family but just Westerosi history in general, and what his education level is.
Right. True.
Or at least should be. So
anyway, all right. Let's. Oh yeah, we need the $20 one as well.
Yeah, $20.
Hold on, I gotta scroll to it here. Where is it? Right.
I got it here.
Okay, there's actually 2 of them, but no, I see what he did. Oh yeah. So anyway, Ice and Soil 20. I think these are pounds now, right? Or was the previous one pound and this one's your?
He did 2 of them, huh?
Yeah, he did. So we appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, we're gonna give you big kisses. We're gonna give you the Lionel treatment. So bend over. Me and Don are about to take turns. First me, then Don, then Dom. Sick of the First Men slander I hear on this channel. Whoa. We all know the First Men are superior to the low T Andals.
Oh my.
What in the fuck? You want your money back? We'll give you a refund. We'll give you, on one of them. You pick which super chat you want a refund on, and we'll give you a refund for that fucking take. The Andals were beautiful. The First Men were bumbling around, knocking into each other's heads, literally praying to trees, to wood. Are you kidding me? The Andals don't respect wood, and that's why we like them. They came over here on their beautiful boats, and they conquered the shit out of Westeros in the holy name of the Seven.
Yeah. No, I mean, we like the First Men a little bit. Who's his name?
Some of the First Men. During God's Grief, maybe.
No, not God's Grief. God's Grief is cool too, but what's his name? The one that kills the giants.
Oh, the original. Durin Dower.
The Dower.
The Dower.
Durin
the Dower. That dude's a Chad, man.
But listen, it's Andal preference. We should do maybe a ranking of. We should do a race war video, right? See how well that does.
I've been waiting for you to suggest that.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, okay. Thank you so much, Ice and Soil, for that 20-pound super chat. Thank you so much, Daddy.
I'll take, though.
So then after they have this whole discussion at the council, Dunk goes out to try to get his horse, or at least, make sure they're still there. And Raymond Fossaway's just been sitting out there in the cold, wet, the whole entire time. Isn't that crazy? Like, are you going to get sick? Are you going to get some sort of ammonia because of this? Because like, what the hell are you doing out there, dude?
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing. He's just waiting and waiting and waiting. I'd be pissed. At what point, like, I know you really want to talk to this guy. At what point do you leave? Like, if you're trying to do him a favor, at what point do you just say, I got to go, man. I'm sorry. I got to get some sleep.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but it seems pretty late when he gets there. And I guess a lot of people are traversing through the wet and cold. Or maybe it's not wet. It's really just cold and, or excuse me, it's not. It's definitely wet. It might not be cold because we don't really know what the temperature is there, but we'll see that later on. But dude, my boy, Stefan, you start to feel for him here, right? You're like, oh, dude, this guy's so base. Yeah, Stefan's going to fight for you. I'm glad they resolve it in this same episode.
Me too.
Because I would not want it to be in the next episode. People go, wait, who? Oh, he's betraying them? Oh, that kind of sucks. I'm glad it's all in one episode here.
Yeah, they didn't need to. But now, think about this. You don't even think about it. It's like a blip on your radar. Remember the whole drama they tried to start last episode that they inserted into the show, where it's like you take the fall for the or no, not take the fall.
Yep, I know.
Defeat this guy. He's going to take the fall, right?
Yep.
Ashford. It's like, what the fuck? Why would they introduce that? What's the point? They start this drama, don't resolve it. Now it can't be resolved. This episode, they introduce this true drama or whatever, and then resolve it immediately. Not that I have a problem with that, but it's just very odd. Like, I wonder how many people that are totally blind to the series are thinking about that. Like, what the fuck? Why did they introduce this in the previous episode? Or maybe it's 2 episodes ago now.
Yeah, I think I don't know if we said it on that last stream when we were talking about it or not, because we're really not giving away any spoilers as we talk about this each episode. But yeah, it definitely it doesn't go anywhere. So what does it really do? Is it red herring to think that, oh, there's a stakes coming this way at the tournament, whether he does it or not, just to fool you to actually what's going to happen with this trial of 7? Or is it a character? I mean, I might do both of them, where it's a character moment for Dunk as well as a red herring to the future conflicts. But I don't know. It didn't really do that much for me character-wise. I already knew Dunk was a good honorable knight based off everything we've gotten. So, yeah, I think in the storytelling economy, if you had to cut one thing, I would cut that right there. It's like, you don't need to have this whole drama there. Can we just maybe instead of that scene, get a scene with some of these other knights here, Get another scene with introduce the Beesbury guy and ask why he has a yellow mustache, because I have questions.
I'll tell you about that after stream. I got some insider information on that one. But no, that drama unneeded. This drama, liked it a lot. And I was much more compelled by Stefan here in the show version than reading the book. Like in the book, it was kind of like, well, that's weird because he was just being a dick, like the last time you saw him. And now he's like being this noble guy. You don't really get the inflection when you're just reading words. But in this, you can see how like body language and how he's saying this. Very, very believable. If I didn't know what he was going to do, I definitely would have believed that or thought he was being sincere. Like no doubt I would have.
Yep, I totally agree. And also, did we say this last time we were reviewing? Maybe it was the trailer that this guy has a little bit of a gator in him right here. The hair, a little bit. The widow's peak, the way the hair, the hairline. Maybe his hair needs to be a little bit bigger, like longer hair. But
yeah, hairline, hair color, and then like kind of facial hair color relative to the hair color as well.
Yeah, it needs to be more blonde, right? You're saying for his
hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, his hair needs to be a little bit more blonde, and then the facial hair. I mean, it depends on what season it is. If it's summertime, then my facial hair is really dark. But otherwise, it's like listen, there's a little bit of me in this guy, but actual features wise, not so much.
No, not facial features, just the hair stuff here going on. So, I like this scene, or excuse me, I like this interaction just because it sets up the undercutting of it. And dude, knowing that Stefan betrays them, it just. The best way to put it is he's one of those politicians who tells the voters everything he's going to do for them. Just come on, vote for me. I'm a right or left winger. I'm the not extreme, but I'm a true diehard. I'm for the cause. And as soon as they get into office, they go, I'll just toe the party line because I just need to get more glory or get onto more committees, just like what I guess Stefan is doing here, right? The opportunity to get glory or some lordship or whatever. I forgot what Arion offered him, but nope, he's going to take that instead of fighting for what is true and honorable. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Would you join a chance to be in one of the most historic maybe moments in the last 50 years?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
it's crazy to think.
If I was like in the position, to be like a skilled fighter, I don't know how like much of a risk of death these guys are assuming there is in this. I have no idea. I guess maybe if I was familiar with Arion, maybe I wouldn't. But then again, he's not like incredibly skilled. So if I was somebody like Lionel or somebody who was skilled, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, with Lionel, and that's when Lionel actually comes in into the books. He comes in during this scene where he is given the opportunity to be in such a glorious moment or potential glorious moment in history. We're like, yeah, this hasn't happened in over 100 years. Let's do it.
Right, and that's the part where I was saying, I don't remember how many. I think I said in the first episode or second episode, what they added with the Lionel and Dunk, their interaction and like this kind of camaraderie they formed. I don't like the Lionel portrayal or whatever, like the specific character things he does, but adding those moments of these guys kind of bonding or getting to know each other, I think that is actually a good addition to the show because it makes more sense in this moment.
Yes.
It contributed in a way that's logical. It would be fine too if Lionel just showed up for the heart of the battle or for the heat of the moment or whatever, but given the character they decided to make, I don't know how much I'd believe that if you have this kind of guy who's face down, ass up, absolutely. What's that pose? Trying to think of the character. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The pose I'm talking about. He's just in this big doggy style position.
Yeah,
I don't think that really. I would buy it. Really, like, I've come for the fight. I wouldn't miss this opportunity for the world. It's like I don't know how much I believe that coming from this guy without the bonding moments.
Yep, I totally agree. There should have been more. If you want to add more things, is just those bonding moments, but not make them cringe at all. The next scene we get it's really just a continuation of that same scene. Stefan leaves, and then Egg shows up, and then followed after him, his brother Daron, who we have actually seen earlier on. If people don't remember, he's in the tavern where he's just like, don't stay away from me. I'm an edgy little drunky boy. Ooh. And then, but Dunk, as soon as he comes in, which rightfully so, Dunk is pissed when he sees him, and he pushes him to the ground and puts a knife up to his up to his throat.
Oh yeah,
kind of got lost here.
Yeah, see, this guy
Knife up to his throat
has every right to be pissed at him, dude.
Yeah, look at his perfect teeth. I'd be pissed too.
Oh, yeah, compared to Dunk's, dude. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Also, what's up with his hair now? Why is his hair such a different color than the rest of the Targaryens?
Well, his is kind of like a dirty blonde.
Yeah, his is blonde, not silver.
Yeah, and I don't remember their parents because they're Daeron, Arion, and Egg are all brothers. Their mom is a Dane, I know, but their grandparents or their grandma is a Martell, so of course they have that. Because it's weird that who's his name? Maekar is just pure white, and Baelor has black. So there's an off chance that his hair has a little different tint to it.
Yeah, it's just.
Do you need King V to walk you through how horses get their hair sometimes?
Yeah, please do. Please do. I just think it's a little bit odd to have his hair. Not that I have a really serious problem with it or anything, but it's just so why not just give him the same hair color as the rest of them? I guess I know why, because if that first scene at the end, it'd be like, oh, this guy's a Targaryen, or at least there'd be a lot of fans thinking that. That's what's funny about this universe of shows like this. It's like let's pretend like he wasn't a Targaryen at all. But they put him.
Closing my eyes.
Yeah, so he's like a random dude in the bar, drunk off his ass, talking shit. But he has the Targaryen phenotypes, like the hair and whatever.
Yeah.
But if he wasn't a Targaryen and they put that in that first episode, the entire fan base online, all the normies would be like, "Oh my god, a Targaryen!" That's what they would say.
Yeah,
that's what they'd say. So it's like I get why they wouldn't want that to happen, because he is a Targaryen. It's just like the stupidity of the fandom.
I wish they would show. Well, yeah, it's the fandom. Yeah, that's what's idiotic about them, because I'm sure that's the same logic that the showrunners on House of the Dragon used when they decided, hey, we need to make Rhaenys's hair black, or instead of black, make it white, because otherwise people will get confused who's actually Targaryen or not. So yeah, I totally agree. The fan base is almost making me hate parts of this series when they overreact to stuff. I like a lot of the scenes. Like I've said, I've glazed this series and scenes and interactions.
Yeah, it's great.
But some people take it to another level where it's the Rick and Morty effect. The people that freaked out and loved Rick and Morty so much, they ruined it basically for everybody.
I never watched it because of that reason.
Yeah,
I knew too many retards that were obsessed with it. I never watched it. I'm serious. That's the reason why. It's like there's no possible way that I could be so into a show. To me, the vibes I got, I'd be like, this is no different than watching like Family Guy,
Yeah. So now he comes in, threatens like he's gonna like slit his throat or like, at least punish him. But in his defense, he tells his dad something, right? And if his dad was gonna punish him, it's my ass or Dunk's, and who the fuck even knows who Dunk is? So of course throw him underneath the bus. But yeah, Egg comes in, being like, please, oh, please don't hurt him, don't hurt my older brother. But at least Egg comes in and tells him, hey, heads up, 3 Kingsguard are going to be fighting for my brother. So you better figure the frick out what's going to happen, or figure the frick out what's going to happen with your side, because you're going to get fricked up, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. I know. I appreciate Egg in this moment too. I like how the situation is actually pretty dire looking for his brother. Like if I came out and like somebody was on the ground with my brother, and it was somebody like Dunk, and he was so mad, screaming, like, "What the fuck? What you screw me over?" I would have reacted much more strongly than Egg is. Egg just walks out like, "No, don't hurt him," instead of being much more aggressive to get him off. And I know he knows these people, so that's why too. But his reaction to what Arion was doing was so much more extreme than this is right here.
Yeah.
And even though this is a way bigger threat.
Yeah, but also he has the the weight on his shoulders right now of my life might be over tomorrow. I think Dunk is thinking that. So
yeah, right. I got nothing left to lose.
Yeah. So, but also in this scene, Egg and Daeron kind of give him an update that Daeron is just going to go down in the first round, just like how that Andrew Ashford was going to do. That Daeron just needs a big pop on the head, and he'll just lay down and pretend to be knocked out for the entire fight. So it might actually be a 6 versus 7 fight.
Yeah, I wish that was allowed. We see later in the episode that they don't allow it or whatever. It's like, why? Why couldn't you do that? That's like a ridiculous thing to even say. Oh, the gods decided that you lose automatically. Why wouldn't you want to fight like a 6 or 7 versus 6 fight? You know, it's like an auto win. You'd think.
Yeah, it's basically an auto win, but it's also a good determination whether or not your cause is just, right?
Right.
You gotta have 7. But this is what else can I say about this? I like Daeron's portrayal here. He is very. I think I have another shot of him here. Very Targaryen features here. Look, he's a good Targaryen outside of the hair color, right?
Yeah, for sure. He's like a Targaryen Lannister fusion.
Oh yeah, he looks good. I like his lines. He's like something about his honor, and he's like, "Whoever has my honor can keep it. I don't want my honor back."
Yeah, that's good.
Also, he calls out the Aerion is trying to like live up to the dragon motif of his family. He's like, it's too bad he's not a Foss away, because how deadly is an apple? And Raymond's like, what the frick did you just say about apples? Like, you gonna talk shit about apples in front of me right now? But we talked about it earlier, that it's fun when people use the I'm not ripe yet, or knock the seeds out.
I love the apple references. The apple puns are hilarious.
They're funny, but when people take them like literally, it I don't know.
What do you mean by literally?
What's a badass apple? Who's like the badass apple knight? The Knight of Flowers. Longthorn's cool. That sounds cool. What's the apple equivalent of like a badass?
Like a name for it?
The thick skin of an apple.
Right.
He's bitter bite.
Yeah, Worm's Bane, or like
mush mouth.
Yeah, mush. Oh, dude, no bueno. I'm trying to think of rotten core. Something like that. Yeah, you could do something like that. Rotten core.
Wax coat. Sounds
like a dick. Oh yeah, wax coat.
We're getting some here.
Yeah, bitter core, rotten core.
Poison apple.
The poison knight's not too bad.
Yeah, but poison's a woman's weapon, or a weapon for cowards.
The red delicious. The red delicious knight. Yeah, no, I mean there's something you could do. I like Worm's Bane. I like
the bad apple and the 9 petty kids. Yeah, but it just sounds so negative. It doesn't sound like neutrally powerful. Like Longthorn, neutrally powerful, dangerous. But apple, a barrel or a basket of apples. What do you call it? It's like
a basket of apples.
What do you call a basket of a crate of apples? I'm very sturdy. And there's a lot of me.
Is there a term for that?
I don't know. I think there is.
Okay. Well, assuming someday there might be a great apple themed night, but for now we're screwed. We're deprived. Well, we're depraved too.
Actually, before we talk about his little dragon dream here, we get Egg saying this story, what Aerion did to him in bed. Crawled into his bed, put a knife against his presumed genitals or somewhere near him. Yep. And then he said, I have too many brothers, how many brothers does he have? Just 2 brothers, right?
I think 3, right? Or no, that
three with Egg, so 2, right? He has 2 sisters, 2 brothers. I guess a third brother's too much, so he'd rather have more sisters, I guess. So he says, how about I make you a sister and marry you? Which that's kind of like that's like a backwards compliment too. I think Egg is taking this the wrong way. Aerion's saying like, you're so beautiful, I can make you a woman and marry you.
That's actually a good point.
You should take it. There should be some positives he sees out of this, and I like that Raymond laughs at this because it is kind of funny to an extent.
Yeah, there's probably been a few times. Think about that. Like Aerion's like they're all eating family dinner or whatever, and Egg's like, I have to use the bathroom. I'm full. And he gets up and he starts walking away, and Aerion just kind of like leans his chair back, whatever, watches him walk away. It's like biting his lip, like, oh damn, my brother, like my other 2 don't really have it, but I can tell when that kid gets older. Oh man, I got to make him into a woman ASAP. If he goes through boy puberty, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. What?
Or he fears him, right? He's like, damn, if he gets too powerful, he might. He is the
dude. Look at these glutes on this kid. He's what's a glute? He's going to be able to hip thrust 6,000 pounds. It's like, damn, I'd be scared of that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird interaction, but I think if Egg had a right head on his shoulders, he could take it positively. I think he's getting too hung up on these stories.
I mean, in reality, I think he's lying. I don't think this is true. I think he's telling lies. He's a liar. We know it from the book. We won't even believe his testimony. He's a liar.
All right, what about, so then we get the dragon dream sequence here where Daeron talks about seeing a dragon, or Dunk by a dead dragon, and it's not clear whether or not the dragon was killed by Dunk, but that the dragon is dead, and it was a large dragon. That's the only things we get out of it. And yeah, it's a good little, vision he gets here of this dragon dreams. And I saw this meme online. I thought it was so funny. The idea of what dragon dreams sound like, and then being one, it's just horrific and so painful.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, or could explain why Daron drinks so much, is because whenever he's experiencing these visions, it could be very painful. Helena, which they retroactively made her a dragon dreamer, she seems to be taking it well. She's just hyper autistic, almost non-verbally autistic, but she takes it pretty well. Daron, I think maybe he's doing better than her.
Give me PTSD, man, to the way they handled that final dream sequence in House of the Dragon season 2, where we saw Danny, we saw Bloodraven, the Predator Supreme, we saw we saw like a White Walker, and he looked worse than any White Walker has ever looked, even in Game of Thrones from like 2012. Like that was bad. This dream sequence here, we didn't even see it, and it was better than that one.
Yeah. That's all you need to do. And if you really wanted to pad out more of the time, we could have seen it if we wanted to. But I think it's better not to see it. You can just use your imagination. Everyone can just close their eyes and use it. But that's the last thing he says to Daron. You want to move forward? Do you have anything else you want to say about it?
No, all good.
So then he's walking around. He goes in the tent, and he sees the tent cell is gone and left. And we learned from Steely Pete here that she went to Dorne. But yeah, Steely Pete here just kind of roaming around. Again, another person just hanging out in the rain. Kind of weird, but whatever.
Yeah, my boy Pate's getting soaking wet, man. I like him though. I think
is it Steely Pate or Pete? Which one is
Pate, man?
Is it Pate? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Pete is in from Mickey
Steely
Mouse.
Peter. Steely
Who's
Peter.
his name? Steely Peter. Steely Peter.
The Apostle.
This is I say this is a good scene. It seemed like I'm repeating myself, but every one of these scenes I'm enjoying parts of it, and they're I don't know, they're just good scenes. I don't think there's a bad scene in here thus far.
Listen, you show me this right here, that somebody painted this on my shield, I'm going to be extremely disappointed, because
really
I would be, yeah, because it's like this is going to be used for battle. I know that you're not an idiot, and you see the type of things that other people have on their shields, the logos and whatever. You couldn't have like kind of logoified this, like decalified your
like a vector
art
kind
a little
of
bit.
looking, yeah, okay,
yeah, like not like this actual work of art. It's like I asked for a shooting star, and I could in the perfect lighting, maybe it looks pretty good, and it does look beautiful. But it's like, what am I going to hang this up on my wall? No, I'm using it for battle. It's like, give me something that's a little bit less detailed, more something that pops a little bit more. Give me like an NFL logo. That's what it's got to look like.
Yeah, I
asked for a shooting star, not this little thing way in the distance that I guess in real life would be a shooting star, but I wanted something a little more in your face.
Okay, all right. That's good feedback for them. We should tell the showrunners that, hey, we want to look more like a sports logo next time around, guys. Come on. I think maybe we'll do a cool T-shirt design of maybe like the Minnesota Wild. Because Minnesota Wild has like that scenery thing. We'll just do this, but make it look like a vector thing. There's something we can do there.
Yeah, just making like a better version of this. There's a way to make it cool. I mean, this is still cool. It's actually really nice art, but it's just not fitting for a shield, dude.
Yeah.
He's kind of a tryhard too. Think about this on the battlefield. Everybody's got their logo, and Dunk, like this lowly hedge knight, like whips out this masterful piece of art. It's like, what are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, everybody go after this guy. Swarm. It's like that's what's gonna happen when people take a look at this thing.
So funny. That's something me and you would definitely do. It's like,
yeah,
what's up with this guy? He's trying too hard. What, like,
Kill
are
him.
you trying to make us look bad?
Yes.
Immediately grab his shield, take it to my tent.
Like, what's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean, buddy? Bullshit.
This scene here with old Steely Dan is good, where he's talking about it, and he's looking over his shield, and he's just finding all the negatives of it, where he's like, this is a shield of death. There's a falling star and a sun setting. This is just death. And then he's just, no, look at it. There's an elm. Like, summer leaves. It's still alive. Chill out, dude. Shut the frick out. But anyway, he pimps it out too. He fortifies it, makes it actually a good shield, and only charges him a copper. What a nice guy. So nice.
Yeah, he's being a nice guy. Yeah, you know why? Because he knows he fucked him over. It's like, sorry, I fortified this thing, but now it weighs like 6 times as much. So you're screwed.
So then after this, it's basically gets to the morning, and Dunk goes out and he sees that he's like, "Oh, look who all came," and he has at least 4 people here. So he's down 1 still because he has he thought he has the Fossaway here, but he gets the Baratheon, Beesbury, which is the riding. What's his name?
Which one?
Let me see here. I wrote it down because we only know from this. He's the Humphrey Harding, and then Sir Robin Risling. Which Robin Risling here in this scene too. I love that he almost comes across as the Irish guy from Braveheart. He's a little more religious, you know. He's like, what if I? He's like, I'm trying to remember the exact lines, but I fight for the gods, and if the crown goes away from the gods, then I go after the crown. Something along the lines of that. I love it, dude. Oh, maybe we need to make some, Robin Risling.
It's good, man. In a way, it kind of is weird to say this, but in a way, Lionel is actually kind of like the worst one on the team. I don't know. He's like the least intimidating one on this force. I guess next to obviously Raymond Fossaway, but he doesn't count. What do you got up here? No, Rising. No, I just
say Rising's cool. That's what I was saying. I didn't get a screenshot of it, but you mentioning that Lionel doesn't look nearly as cool. If they had a book accurate Lionel here, can you imagine this basically Patrick Warburton-esque Superman?
Oh yeah, that's
walking up, and he's a little shorter than Dunk, but here he's almost like a head and a half shorter than Dunk, or I should say half a head shorter than Dunk. And he just looks so like, and I do like his line where he's like, he wants to make dirty up some white cloaks, because when are you gonna get a chance to do that?
Yeah,
I like his attitude here in this scene. But give me just this, do some steroids. Whose D do we need to S in Hollywood to get some roids in these boys, dude?
I mean, yeah, and the same is true of women, by the way, too. I mean, there's so many. First of all, men are already expected to do roids in a lot of these roles or whatever, get really huge. Women don't have to do shit. So that should be, that's red flag number 1. But 2, after you get women on board and have the same baseline expectations of men, we need to now increase the expectations of men even further. You don't get a choice. It's not just implied that, like, maybe you should do steroids to get ready for this role if you're not able to put in the work. You're going to do steroids or you will not get the role. And that's how it is with Lionel. I think there was a line in this episode, unless I fucking dreamed it, which I'm almost wondering now, but where Lionel makes a comment like, "You're big and strong. Well, so am I." Does he say that in this episode?
There's some of them, or there's one that he said something like that.
He said something like that, like, "You're big and strong and so am I." I'm like, dude, you can't even, that's obviously it's not his fault because he's just an actor in the show, but the creators of this show, you can't possibly give him a line like that talking to Dunk when he looks the way he does. You can't do it. It's impossible. You're big and strong. You're not. I don't care how skilled he is. Lionel Baratheon, this guy right here, I don't care how skilled he is. If you make him nude and you make me nude, I am completely untrained and I will kick his little ass.
Dude, we need to have the Gator nude test. We're gonna do it right here. There's a lot of Hollywood tests they have out there. The Gator nude test needs to happen. So we already see him like shirtless,
fucking nut like Arian does, dude.
Oh, hold on, we got somebody. We got Titus, one of our Australians who's proudly part of the LGBT club. He has a pregnant male emoji. He's clearly tapping because he wants to get M-pregged by Lionel here. But to each his own. Whatever. But yeah, Lionel. I wish he was greater. I wish he was more powerful looking because, okay, good. I'm glad I kept these slides from the last one because I can just pull up real quickly. Him failing the Gator test here. Not good here. Very skinny man.
I'd break him. I'd break him.
But Risling, oh, dude. Oh, so cool.
Yep.
Chainmail over his other eye here. I didn't have a zoomed up image on Beesbury, but he has a little yellow mustache, which, I mean, I don't mind. Maybe I have it in this one here.
What's up with you and the mustard stash? What do you got a problem with it? What's going on?
It's kind of weird, but then again, he could be a cool guy. So I mean, whatever. Just I don't know. And again, another one of those things where I would say maybe it is in the book where he has it, but whatever. Not a fan. Okay, so then it gets to the actual coming out here, and we have who's his name? Stefan coming out with his Apple armor, which looks
his
great.
Armor is insane. It's so ornate and really interesting. I like the armor quite a bit. I think it looks really cool. This is the Rotten Knight, the Rotten Core Knight.
That's what he should be known as.
I think that a lot of people would be very surprised at this turn of events. You know, like my wife did not expect it at all, and I think it was just because it was delivered so well at the beginning of the episode when he said he's going to go get all these guys to side with Dunk. Really good development. I almost wish that I had not read the book. You know what I mean? Before seeing this,
Yes,
I would have definitely been convinced, man.
I mean, there's parts in this when we get Baylor coming out. There's parts in here where I knew what was going to happen, and I was like, dude, this is so good. But it's so well executed. It's amazing. And that's all this is, for the most part. This series is nothing groundbreaking when it comes to, I've never seen something like this happening. This is, storytelling. This is, how is he doing this? It's very basic, straightforward storytelling or like concepts, but it's executed so well. Like the book is. The book is executed so well with a likable character, which is not easy to do, but when you have a good writer, you can make series like this. Dude, and I just love it. And I almost love it as much as this armor. This armor looks so cool, even though the Fossaway. I was a hater of the Fossaways kind of at the beginning. It's like whatever, but I've slowly turned to a pro Fossaway, especially the Fossaways of, was it Cedar Hill? Is that the one of the green one?
Yeah, dude. When I saw the big apple on like the armor, the plate armor they were wearing at the beginning, dude, that's all it took for me.
Oh, really?
I didn't really care about the Fossaways. I saw that apple and I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like just owning this like kind of really mundane symbol and just making it this way. Yeah. I want to see an Apple Knight, man.
Apple of your eye, huh?
The true Apple Knight.
And I like how this should have been a solution maybe earlier, but, thinking maybe Raymond's not that good of a knight. And if your life's on the line, you might as well get someone that's really good to fight for you, not some squire that you knight in the last like 10 seconds, 10 minutes before the trial. But yeah, this scene is good. But in defense of Dunk here, because after this interaction of Dunk kind of hesitating to knight Raymond, you were starting to think maybe, I think Dunk wasn't knighted at all, because I think people had questions, but you're getting more of these subtle, maybe not even subtle, pretty straightforward signs that he was knighted. But in defense of Dunk here, if you were just knighted one time, would you remember all of the words?
This is exactly what I was going to say to you.
Yeah, this is impossible.
I mean, it's not even that. It's like, is there a specific procedure for like, left shoulder, right shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder? How many times do I do it? Yeah, dude, that's exactly right. He might just feel self-conscious about the fact that he doesn't know what the hell to do. It's like, I have the general idea, but if I screw this up, even Raymond Fossaway, this little shit, even he's going to be embarrassed, on my behalf. It's like, I can't have any of this. But dude, on the plus side of this, Dunk's little armor and his getup he's got looks so good. I think it looks great. I like his outfit a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. You agree? You think it looks good too?
I like all of the, except for her, Dunk's armor looks great because it looks
awesome.
Like it has weight to it. It looks just like how Steely, Peter, Paul Simon said earlier that it's not showy because, Stefan's armor, very showy, very beautiful looking. Dunk's isn't that. It's just very, it's made to work, not to look beautiful. And yeah, it looks that way, but it does look aesthetically pleasing, as if that's what a knight should look like, right? So
yeah, 100%. Looks really good. Looks powerful.
I know Titus, he's here still. He liked this scene. He told me, he sent me a screenshot. He's like, dude, he's like, please. He's like, when Lionel comes up and he starts doing the knighting for him, he's like, dude, me. He's like, I want this to be me. And then he's like, POV, this is me with my boy Lionel. He's holding the sword too, kind of weird. Is that the standard operating procedure for knighting someone? You hold the cross guards a little bit. He's kind of, you see what he's doing there?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's possible standard procedure, but my default, having no knowledge on this, it just tells me it's like a weird Lionel quirk. I can only assume. Like, why would you hold it this way? He's holding like a gun.
Yeah,
he's holding a gun sideways. Why would that be ever a thing? I don't know. Let us know in the chat. Erect us if we're wrong, and then erect us anyway.
Yeah. So this scene's cool where he's knighting them. It's like in the what is it, like in the name of the Father? Not the name of the Father. It's like in the name of the warrior, I charge you to be brave. In the name of the Father, I charge you to be just. In the name of the Mother, I charge you to be to defend the young and innocent. Well, I wonder what the crone he charges people to, in the name of the crone. I charge you to watch people. Is it the crone or the stranger? What is?
Yeah, there's the stranger for sure, but the crone, I don't remember. Either way, yeah, dude.
Is there anything else you want to say about this right here, this knighting scene? Well, we get Dunk almost looking like he's getting knighted. And I think people are thinking, oh, was he getting knighted? And then Arlen gives a shrug like, no, probably not. I wouldn't have knighted you. What was the overall gist of this scene you got? Because I think a lot of people are interpreting it a lot of different ways.
See, this tells me, again, it's not necessarily that he like refused to knight him or whatever. It just tells me that Arlen is such like a shitster, kind of unorthodox guy who does just kind of bumbling around, barely a knight himself or whatever. Like, if I was forced to give my like actual impression, like, okay, I don't think this is supposed to be referencing a specific moment that's related to being knighted, but if it was, and somebody told me this is definitely referring to a specific moment where Dunk maybe was or wasn't knighted, and I knew that for sure. The way I think that this scene is going is Arlen basically looking at him and just being like, "Yeah, okay, I guess you're a knight now. I don't know, sure, whatever. You're a knight now. You know, I procedure, mother, father, whatever. I don't care. Who cares?" So maybe Dunk feels like it wasn't as formal as it should have been, and maybe not as legitimate, but Arlen still had the intent of him being a knight, and that's why he's okay with doing it. Because that's a problem I've always had anyway with this thick theory that he was never knighted at all. It's like he's such an honest guy and he's such like a good-hearted guy. I don't know why he would lie. It just seems very out of character for him to lie about something like this.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess when he lies about it or he's talking about it, he looks uncomfortable when he does.
Well, he does, but because maybe he thinks like there's like a chance it's just like it wasn't quite as it should have been.
People, yeah, that might be it too. And I like that it's more ambiguous in the books where whether he was knighted or not, and Dunk doesn't really think like about that scene all that often of him getting knighted. He just kind of has other things he's thinking about. I think in this scene, what I'm supposed to get from Arlen is him looking up and kind of thinking like almost for guidance from him of in this moment, or do you think I have a shot? And Arlen kind of going, I don't know, like this is kind of you got yourself in over your head, Dunk. That's how I kind of get it. The vibe off this is
yeah,
and,
I mean,
and still get the shitster vibe from him. But
sound like Weinfeld there for a second, but no, I think I think that is exactly what the most likely thing is. I'm just saying, if I was already aware, like, no, you guys trust me, this scene is for sure a scene where Arlen was doing some form of knighting on Dunk, then I think that's what the situation would be.
So then we get here's this shot I got off the internet. It looks so bright outside in the scene, which makes me kind of upset that it looks so dreary here. I hope it's well lit later on. I don't think it is. I think it's supposed to look this kind of fog, but it looks so beautiful right here, looks so nice outside.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get them talking about, hey, what are we going to do here with the two? Hey, I don't have 7. What can we do? Well, I have 6. Does that work? Nope, it's not going to work. Then he gives this whole big speech to the crowd, and I'm loving this, except for they undercut it again when he is trying to make this speech, and almost like George Costanza in the movie theater during
just shut your traps up.
No. Oh. The one where he's at the Puerto Rican Day Parade, where he's like, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, yeah. He tries to go in for the showing a second time, and then that other guy's got the laser pointer. Yes. Dude. Laser pointer, not funny at all. I just watched this episode recently. Can you imagine somebody with a laser pointer in the movie theater pointing on the screen and everybody can see it and they're all laughing and loving it? That is horrible. I'd be so pissed. Horrible. But yeah, no, listen, like I said earlier, the Bracken of the Beast of Bracken here, everybody like has this response when he stands up, what's this guy's deal? Like, this guy's got to be kind of a force of nature, right? To have that kind of reaction before he lays ass.
I think he killed, I think it was a Blackwood at a tournament. I think this happened before. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. He killed, I think, a Blackwood before this. And I was like, oops, accident. It's just funny how us Brackens always shoot you or kill you by accident. But I think he's supposed to be, he has a reputation that precedes him, for sure. The Brute of Bracken. There you go.
Yeah. And then he laid one. This was the worst moment in the episode by far.
Yes.
It's not even funny. It prolonged the speech of Dunk as well. It didn't need to go as long as it did. Not that I felt like it was dragging, because this kind of did reset it. Like you said earlier, you know, it definitely interrupted the momentum of it. But it was just unneeded. Like, why? What? Yeah. Why?
And in the books, when Dunk is going around, he's like appealing to individuals out there. He talks to, I think, a Lannister. I don't know if he talks to a Tyrell. He talks to a couple of these people, and he's like, don't you remember when I did X, Y, and Z for you? And the Bracken is the only one that actually verbally responds. Everyone else is like looking off in the distance as if like, oh, you're talking to me? Oh, no. You know, that's what everyone else's reactions they're giving him. But the Bracken, you know, at least he responds to him, but he's a complete the complete reversal of that kind of nice rebuttal he has in the books. But yeah, the whole scene comes down to Baelor break spears coming in, dude. This scene to get you hyped. Did it move for you?
Yeah, it did. It for sure did. My wife too loved it. She's like, "Oh shit!" They had no idea, and I was like, kind of thinking, I was like, "Oh, I wonder if she's gonna detect it," because you can see the seat is unoccupied or whatever it stands. But yeah, dude, this scene was great. The using of the Game of Thrones theme, like this kind of slower version, like they're doing here. Yeah, perfect. It makes me wish that they didn't even tease it in that first episode, you know, with the shit joke, and like they built up to it with the Game of Thrones. Man, but it was so good. Yes, this coming in here was so good. It was super epic. It's like, I will fight for Sir Duncan. It's like, yeah, awesome, super good.
Yeah, same here. Real quick, we have 88 likes on this stream right now. Please smash the like button. It's absolutely free for you guys to do. No one's charging you to do it, and it really does help us out a lot by hitting the like button. And if you're watching this on a rerun, please just comment literally your reaction when you saw Baelor breaking through the doors here to enter in here.
And if you do like the video for free, follow it up with a super chat or a subscription to our paid content.
And to kind of tease in the future, I showed Gator, because we have like a list of video ideas we want to do, but a lot of them have to be pushed aside because YouTube won't let us make those videos.
John was making thumbnails.
I was making thumbnails, and Gator was like, dude, I want to record these videos right now.
There was one thumbnail. I'm not going to say what it was, but it's just, I don't know what the context is of this thumbnail, what video it's going to be for, but it's just so funny. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, maybe at the end of the series we'll show, and we'll give you a little more insight on what we're doing. But please, everyone, hit the like button right now. Like how much you liked seeing Baelor break spears, or as Titus calls him, Baelor break my buck. Oh no, it's break buck. He's saying, hey, this Titus guy, he's got a hard on for men, which
I'm going to tell Paul. I'm going to fucking tell the Apostle Paul that his boy Titus is misbehaving.
Dude, great. The armor looks good here. I wasn't a big fan when it was on, what's his name? Valar.
Yeah, Valar.
Yeah, that looks good. So this ends the episode, and the end of it too got me hyped, where Dunk like gets his horse going, and it makes the whatever.
Oh, I know.
And it cuts to black, and I was like, oh, dude. I'm like,
man.
Let's go. I haven't felt this way for a TV show in it feels like years. Because when did season 1 of House of the Dragon come out? Season 1, where King V, again, where I'm not a Rhaenyra fan, but when King V makes the effort to go down there in episode 8, Lord of the Tides of season 1 of House of the Dragon, I was hyped because, like, dude, this guy is suffering so much. And then on top of it, when he's walking up the stairs and his brother helps him out, Damon, I'm like, oh, dude, please. I love it. I love every second of it. But this scene is probably the closest thing we got to it. What do you think?
Yeah, dude, 100%. This was not, by the way, as hype as that House of Dragon moment. That it was really good. But this moment here is just the impact that it has as a result of the rest of the show having a certain vibe, and then this moment being such a contrast to the rest of the show, which is fine. That's not cheap at all. They really earned the payoff. You know, the show earned this little payoff. But the same is true about the House of the Dragon scene in episode 8 of season 1. So well earned, and it's amazing that it was so well earned because of how little time we actually spent with those characters, because that was like a speed ran season. You know, they were doing time jumps, everything. Yeah, very impressive scene. I can only imagine how good that would have been if we got like 2 or 3 seasons of House of the Dragon prior to that. But yeah, no, this is a good scene. Good episode. I'm hyped for the next episode. I think that the whole trial is probably going to be done by the next episode, right? I mean, it's not a very long fight at all.
No, it's not a long fight. They might extend it out a little bit, which doesn't bother me if they extend out the fight a little bit. But we're definitely going to get, spoiler alert, not spoiling anything that happens, but just things we'll see. I think we're gonna get flashbacks for Dunk's origin a little bit. I think that's gonna pad it out, but it shouldn't be anything bad.
So okay, I'm gonna read some super chats because we got a bunch to get through.
Oh, okay. So, yep, let's go through super chats, and this is our. I think Westeroses made this graphic, which great resource for graphics, but I think they blocked us on Twitter, which is so funny.
A lot of people have us blocked on Twitter, which is just ridiculous. We know you guys appreciate that, though. Anyway, all right. So we got Alex Espinosa. Beesbury not having any dialogue is dumb. Yeah, I mean they could have.
Yeah,
they probably could have added a few lines.
I'm glad. Humphrey Harding had some lines. Yeah, I mean Beesbury's the only person that hasn't spoken.
Maybe he will next episode. I hope so. Gator H, my relative. Bracken hate is a Maester plot. Fear the horse. Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yes.
That's not even a question. It's the Maesters versus the Septons, and we all know the Septons are on the side of the Bracken house. Chud, the steed trots over the rotting tree. Total Blackwood death. Yep.
And real quick, before you go into this last super chat here, I've now made it public. Let's see if I can. Is this the new merch is now out? I just got a copy of this because I was thinking, like, I don't know, I don't want to get a shirt and it's totally bad, but this shirt rules. It looks good in person. So
yeah, and this
highly recommend.
This is better representation too, by the way, of like the sword hilt and everything like that. If and when we like produce a line of swords, it'll look, detail wise more similar to something like this.
We know Chud. Give us the sword. He wants the sword.
Yep, you'll get the sword. Titus, $2 Australian. By the way, dude, you sent me that video of like that guy doing an Australian Trump impression. Hilarious. That's like
it's so impression. Good.
It's perfect.
It's like down in Melbourne. Like it's
it's impossible to replicate, but it's so good. Anyway, Aryan Blood Flame died from drinking lean. Oh, dude, he's a huge lean maxi, dude. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's on that. We know he is. Titus, again, I seriously think all this toilet humor is a fetish. Yeah, it might be. I'd like to see who's involved in the writing and I'd like that, like NSA access to their search history, I guess. Titus, again, I seriously go, okay, double. What?
Yeah, the toilet humor. Yeah, it is. It can be executed. It can be executed. But I just don't think they have the ability to do it.
I want to execute them, man. Okay, Bobby B. Unius Animal Snatch. Oh, right. Yeah. He just referenced that to me the other day. Yeah, maybe we can, I'll have him give me his list and maybe we can I'll just say it at the end of one of the streams. I'll do a top 10. You want a top 10 or top 20? I don't know. I'll just say as many as you can think of, but I can tell you right now, spoiler alert, it was llama and sheep were ranking very high.
Okay. Yeah,
just
don't need to know.
It's just reality. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Titus again, Gator. Oh, here we go. I'm getting a speech from an Aussie. He ain't a knight. He ain't a knight. It's obvious he gets knighted officially when he becomes part of the Kingsguard later in history. That is headcanon, my friend. That is headcanon, but it's possible. It is possible. I just don't think that he would lie. I don't think he would overtly lie. I think maybe he'd be a little bit uncomfortable with the manner in which he was knighted, but I don't think he'd lie. It's pretty clear Dunk wasn't knighted. Okay, in the book. But the point doesn't really matter. He has the heart of a knight when many real knights don't. No. It's not that clear.
Dunk is a lunk and thicker than a castle walls who,
Yep.
You got to take that into consideration, right?
Take into consideration, fellas. Gator H again. House Bracken would never behave in such a way. That is a filthy Maester's lie or a Blackwood plot. Trod upon those tree lovers. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're preaching to the choir. Thank you for being the one to say it. We are all thinking it. You're the only one with the balls to say it, Gator H. They would never behave that way. That is Maester. It's like they say, right? History is written.
Go ahead. Yeah, sorry. Are you jumping around here with the super chats?
No, I'm not. I'm going right in order.
Okay, because there's one before that. Did you see that one?
What is it? Pop it up.
Banger episode here. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't even see that. No, okay. Banger episode. Sorry, Wrath.
Here, I'll go back on these ones to real quick.
Yeah, just make sure. That's where it didn't pop up in my
Yeah, Wrath Sinful looks great. Thank you for being a 17th member a member for 17 months. We're gonna have something special for the members coming up here.
Yeah.
Did you get this one either too?
No, what the fuck? Why aren't you showing up on my thing? That's so weird.
I'll just do a couple of these and then we'll get back.
Yeah, okay. So can't make it today. Great episode. This is Titus again. Can't make it today. Wait, I feel like he can make it because you have
he's
been
in the chat
commenting nonstop. Maybe it's on mute. Maybe you can't hear what we're talking about. Can't make it today. Great episode. Besides that dumb fart, actually ruined one of my favorite book moments of him calling out the knights individually.
Yes,
also, Lionel's characterization, just 180 WTF. Yeah, I know. See, that's the thing too. I was kind of surprised when he walked out there and the knights were all just standing there like in a circle. Like I know the big reveal is, Baelor, of course, but at least my impression from the book was that each individual knight that was on his team was going to be their own reveal as well. I don't really know how they would have done that, but that was the vibe I got for sure.
And when he says Lionel's characterization is a 180, I think he's saying he did a 180 because he's face to face with Lionel. He turns around to a complete 180, grabs his ankles, assumes the position.
It's like, wow, Lionel. Okay, is this one I missed as well?
This might be another one. These ones were before.
Weird, man. Godhand 499. You forgot Aegon Frey, the wise.
Oh,
Aegon, yeah, I forgot. You're right.
Yeah, well, there was another. What's the other Aegon? There's another Aegon besides Aegon Frey.
There's a few.
Yeah, but yes, thank you. Sent for my iPhone.
Rizzler 199. Sir Arlen knighted Dunk with his massive sword. Yeah, see, that's right. That's why he's kind of shrugging his shoulders, like, oh, I know. This is how you do it. I swear. That's why
this is weird.
In his hand.
This one, hold on, real quick before you go into that one. This one here. You see this one?
No, I don't. It's not. Okay, it's not start for me. Yeah, eye patch chainmail maybe the best armor we've gotten in the Game of Thrones show. Yeah, dude. First they tease us with like that weird metal eye patch, like that. It's not steampunk, but what would you call that? Like cyber, in the last
yes, I know.
Ago?
Yeah, it's almost post-apocalyptic looking, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's like dirty metal, like Fallout looking. Yeah. But this one, chainmail, pretty fucking cool.
And then just a new member here. Thank you for becoming a member. And then here's these other two.
I wonder if these just appeared later for me. Like
there's just this members chat and another one, and then we're back on your.
Okay, Titus. Conrad's #1 stan. How loud was the fart? Definitely shadows. I know, had to be super loud because everybody heard it and laughed. And this is a moment when there definitely wasn't complete crowd silence. Like people were like breathing and like like whispering amongst themselves what's going to happen. It's very impressive, but not needed in the show, dude.
Yep, totally agree.
And then Wrath again, riding around in his 18-wheeler. Banger episode, my kings. Apple armor looked cool. Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
we already read that one.
Okay, my bad.
But it did look cool.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Watch this shit. Titus, the man who could not make the stream today. The rats are okay in the book, but Netflix universe ruined all the Witcher content. Yeah, I don't know anything about the rats from the Witcher books. I've never read the books. I've never even played the games. I know Witcher 3 is supposedly good, but guess what? They sucked ass on the show. So go to the 7 hells, rats. I was happy to see him die horribly and violently. Actually, in the Witcher show, that dude who killed them, I like that guy. I don't know what his deal is, but I like him. Boros the Baratheon was the most base. Yeah, actually very impressive. Can't read. Slayed 12 knights on his way down while injured. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Attack on Denton. Stop anti-Brackite hate. Frey build. Yeah, you're an anti-Brackite. We need to get more people on that train, man.
I just found a meme of Blood Raven versus Bittersteel. I'll post it tomorrow on Twitter, but it's so funny. I'll send it to you right after this.
Anti-bracketism. Okay. Call out to Aegon the Conqueror for his stroke. Yeah, call out. Not a shout out. Call out. Roasting you, Dom boy. Thank you, Titus.
For his stroke?
Yeah, for his stroke. He's got a good stroke game.
You calling me out? How's that calling me out?
Because you said earlier with the guy for the stroke, right? The guy who had the stroke, whatever his name is, that art guy. I can't remember his name. I never remember his name. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that had the stroke. Remember? You shouted him out.
Oh yes, okay, yeah, I know.
You said
that art guy, yes, Marcus Miller. It's like the artist for the the graphic novel. Thank you.
Yes, Marcus Miller. you said that we were going to call him out, not shout
Okay.
him out. So just a little bit of roast, little friendly roast, because we're calling his shit out. The
Yeah, I have a
is
shirt.
Chad.
So.
Fossil ways rise up. The finest micro brew ciders. Oh, dude, I would chug a micro cider, dude. Make it happen. Chud, why am I still not on the board? Chud, you've been naughty. That's why.
Let me see. I have the updated list here. Let's see. I think he is just gonna get in. Let's see here. Keep going. I'm
just know that, Chud. If you get in, you just barely made the cut. Ver $5. Come on, Duncan Hill, some fucking dragons. Duncan, kill them. Sent from my iPhone via Google Docs, an Alphabet product. Thank you. Did you have to upgrade your super chat amount to put all those words in there? Titus,
it was worth it.
Boy in the striped tabard. What's a tabard? Tell me.
Some sex freak thing he's into.
Yeah, we don't in Australia, dude. Come on, what a tabard? What's that slang for? That's like British with their dumb names they have for everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
stupid. That's so stupid.
Oh, you able to afford that flat? Oh, you mean my apartment? That's all said. Shut up.
It's right. My flat. What do they say in Australia? My flat. Yeah. My house. I don't know. I can't turn on Australian that easily.
Everything's a question mark.
Yeah, question mark. Yeah, right. Bobby B. Dom and Gator settled an argument between my friends. Tap Megan Fox with a micro or a fat trucker looking man who is biologically a woman. I choose Megan, but worried I'm not obliged. Listen, just because she's got a micro doesn't mean that she isn't biologically a woman. So that's your there's your way out.
Yeah, there
could be a Snicker bar. You know, could be a little Snicker action going on. Don knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the Snicker.
Yeah, you know what a Snicker is. That's a woman still, buddy. You're safe.
Yeah.
Titus the Based.
I actually needed that. I needed that because I was worried about myself. I'm glad my third party message got to you.
Yep. Nope. You're good. You're good. One of the gators here in the stream will set you straight. I hate how Arian looks like Sting. Oh yeah, that's what I said. He looks like Sting from.
He's just copying you, dude. This is pathetic.
Oh my Titus, are you kidding me?
He's being a pick me. Oh, see how we're like synchronizing up, me and you, Gator. You need to do a podcast together.
You're right, Gator.
Gator.
We're syncing up. Isn't that crazy? It's great. Hey, we love you, Titus. In reality, we do. Chud, wait. Listen, I can't imagine what would it be like to listen to people who don't have my same accent just like make fun of me by talking in my normal accent. Because to me, that just sounds normal. You know, it's like what's happening. Yeah, we do love you, Titus. We love based faith boys. But anyway, Chud, waiting for Micro Kings to make an opinion for me. To make an opinion for you.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You're welcome.
On the episode. Yeah, you know, the last 2 hours. You got it, man.
Hopefully you're writing it down.
Yeah. $2. Are they going to edge us until episode 6 for the battle? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think it's about to happen right now. If they do, I'm going to have my mind blown, man. What could they possibly stand around and talk about for another episode? Anything's possible, but I doubt it. Mm-hmm. Titus, again, who did not make it for this episode, this stream. Why is Dunk mad at Egg for lying when he is lying as the night? Yeah, listen, if that's the case, it only adds fuel to the fire. I already think he's being ridiculous for yelling at this kid.
He's taking out his internal frustration with being a liar as well on Egg.
Why doesn't he just
Why would you do that?
Just jerk off, dude.
That's true. Well, I mean, anyone could walk in and that rat just came by and now his attention is somewhere else. So even if he had it, he doesn't have it anymore.
I saw a video, man, on Instagram one time. You know how Instagram is. You get down the rabbit hole. It was a dude, and he was yerking it, and he was using a rat. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, man.
Yeah, let's keep. I don't know how that's on Instagram. That's my.
You know the shit that's on Instagram. Sometimes you open up your app.
I know. I'm saying,
what is this? Send, and that's why I get more.
I sent you that. Did anyone else see that Ray Park, the guy that plays Maul?
Yes.
And Toad,
what the hell?
He's like posted revenge porn of his wife. I think on Instagram. I'm like, Gator, look at this shit. This is crazy.
That is nuts. That is nuts.
How to get past the filters? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. I think it's done on purpose. Instagram is too based. It makes me suspicious. I'm not even joking. Chud, so stoked to see my goat, Sir Eustace Osgray. Let's fucking go. All right. Calm down with the Osgray love there, buddy boy.
Yeah, I think we got a casting for it, Chud. I shared it on Twitter. I think there's a casting official on it. But over 200 people watching right now. Please, everyone, hit the like button. Please, can we get to 150 by the end of the stream? Please, if we don't, I'm gonna hurt myself. Just kidding. For purposes to keep our channel up, I'm not gonna hurt myself. But
he's going to. Sad. No, he's going to, and I'm not gonna care. George R.R. Martin, 69, is Dunk a micro king? I can't tell this height. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. You know, he could be an average boy, but just because of the height, he looks like a micro. So either way, you know, it doesn't matter. He's kind of based no matter what. If I see him from a distance and he's not a micro, he's going to look like one. So it's all good. It's not going to be until I'm standing right next to him with my micro out that it's going to become obvious that he's actually got this massive thing. And then, it's going to ruin our friendship. So if I met him, we're going to have to stay a decent amount away from each other. Wrath, if I was Daron, I'd throw Egg under the bus too. Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Makes sense. You never know if you're going to see a little shit again.
True.
Noble Walder, $5. Egg shining a torch to his head to blind Arian during the trial of the 7. Powerful stuff. Hey, spoiler alert, man. Come on. Some of these guys might not know what's going to happen.
Yeah, he uses his head, shines it up real nice.
Yep.
My eyes.
Yeah, my eyes. Nice. Titus again, $5. I honestly think this episode wasn't reshot. Don't forget we saw a preview this like 5 years ago. I think the rest of the series is totally different. Is that true?
From what?
He says he thinks this episode wasn't reshot. Don't forget we saw a preview of this like 5 years ago. I think the rest of the series.
It's not 5 years ago. It was like a year, maybe a year and a half ago. It's not 5 years.
Yeah,
it is 5 years ago.
I had my mind blown there.
Send receipts in the Discord.
If it was 5 years ago, then the kid who plays Egg would be like 5 years old in that show. It would have been insane.
The rest of the exactly. He's 5 years ago. This kid, unless he's talking about something else. But the totally different. There's only 2 episodes left of this season, and now they're just shooting season 2 right now. So,
drop us your Google account username and password, and we'll go into your docs. We'll look at your notes, and we'll correct it and tell you where you went wrong. Okay.
Thank you, Gator. I'm so glad you're around, dude. Can I tell you that real quick?
Yeah,
you feel comfortable?
You mean so much to me. You're a good guy. You're good. You're a good friend, and you're almost like family to me. Sufficiency. Showrunner wants 15 seasons over 30 years. That's overkill. Nope. I'd take it, man.
Give it to me.
I would say, George, just keep on pumping out Dunk and Egg content or little stuff like this. What's wrong with that? I hope he finishes wins, and then I hope he just fucking forgets about Fire and Blood 2 and Dream of Spring and just make more stuff like this. Chud Baylor says, don't kill your bro. Tried killing his half bro. Yeah, dude, what a hypocrite. Boo. Boo Baylor. Right, Chud?
Boo. Boo.
199. Baylor and Young Griff equal the good Dornish. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Young Griff is like the apex Dornish, him and Darkstar, Chud McGill, how do we feel about George R.R. Martin, Hard R. Martin, making a new Dunk and Egg? Yeah, like I just said, I think it'd be great. I think that finish wins first, just so we get a divergence from the show, so we can speculate on that forever, and we don't actually have a conclusion, so that it's not wrecked for us. We have like only these positive things to look out for, and then give us a bunch more Dunk and Egg.
We have a plan of kidnapping George, holding him down, get him in a situation where he feels good about himself, pumping in good propaganda, because he's not a big fan of, for whatever reason, Donald Trump. But we'll put like a whole thing on there. It's like, well, Donald Trump has been submitted to an insane whatever institution, and he'd be like, oh, that's so nice. I'm gonna keep writing that book now. Israel, Palestine have now shook hands, and now are peaceful, loving friends. He's like, oh, that's so good. I'll just keep writing books now. Which, funny enough, Baylor Breakspears, the actor, played. I forgot to bring this up.
Yes, right.
He played Donald Trump on a stage play. Look at this. Kind of same vibe here, right, guys?
Yeah, not too bad.
I take Sir Duncan the Tall said this guy's a good knight. He's a good guy. That's what knights are supposed to do. They're supposed to take up good causes.
Rafson. What's this? Oh, Tinsel. Yeah. Tinsel's Dornish and a puppeteer. She ain't too smart. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like an idiot Dornish. I'm shocked. Color me surprised. Noble Walder. Knights Dawn and Gaeta. If you were there, what would be your price to join Arian? Lore accurate Rhaenyra BBW portrait?
Oh,
good question.
It better smell like her too. If it's a portrait, I'm just get a portrait. I can look at it.
Or one of those tasting things too, right? Those like tasting pictures you got as a kid.
Tasting pictures.
Yeah, right. So I think what my price would be, okay, realistically, jokes aside, my actual price, dude. I mean, to be entered into the tournament in general, like there's a risk I'm going to die. It's like, can I get like a Valyrian steel like dagger or something? Like it doesn't need to be a sword, but like a little something. Well, I don't know. I want a sword, but that's a little bit ridiculous. They're not going to give that to me. That's bullshit. They're not going to give that shit to me.
Some lands or a title would be cool. I think that would be enough for me. I think I could do it that way. But still, it's not even just entering this tournament, or you should say conflict, the Trial of Seven. It's going against the cause I thought was going to be so just, which is Stefan. Are we led to believe that Stefan doesn't even believe in the cause? He's just all smoke, no fire. Is that what we're supposed to think?
Yeah, I think
he
so.
Didn't even care. Okay. Yeah, because for me, it's like, yeah, I would be on Sir Duncan's side. Now you have to sweeten the pot up a little bit for me. So,
yeah, I'm thinking about it too. I wonder how hard it would actually be to get George to do our bidding if we had him kidnapped. Like we kidnapped George. What if we gave him what if we actually made him feel really good though? Like without even lying to him.
Oh, dude,
let's just start giving like testosterone injections and stuff, just to make he'd feel great. I bet we could get him to do stuff. Like we're just sitting down with him, broing out, just telling him these great ideas.
Look at this nipple, George. What's your thoughts?
Nipple. Like here's a lineup: 7 nipples, each one representing one of the 7 gods.
George, I sat in gum. He's like, oh, really?
Oh. What flavor is it?
I don't know what you taste.
I love it. Shit. Yeah, we're gonna make him chew on our gum that we sat in after we kidnap him, which we have a plan for. Base Makar calling out Arion for passing on 1v1. Yeah, dude, he's a little bitch, but can you blame him? You wouldn't see me fighting Duncan either. Wrath. Ashford betting big chips against Dunk for sure. Yeah, he is. He's about to take the L. Sir Arlen appearing equals proof of the 7. Yeah, dude, 100%. I mean, you don't need proof for the 7. That's kind of the bullshit thing, right? Do you need proof? If you need proof in the modern day of your religion, it's like, no, it's about faith, baby.
Come on.
Why is Dom being so quiet today? I don't think he is.
Was I being quiet? I feel like I talked a lot more on this.
Yeah, I literally thought the same thing. Like through the episode, I thought you talked a lot more. So.
Well, I was trying to segue us in, but then as I was segueing into the whatever we're talking about, I just started giving my opinion as the big dum-dum as I was. You know what? I blame you being late. It got me on a talking spree early on. I had to
sorry about that, man.
Yeah, you were late.
I had to switch computers. My other one was being weird for some reason.
Yeah, all of the totally legal images I have on there just bogged it down.
Yeah, Rule 34, George R. R. Martin. Rule 34, Tansel but white. Rule 34, I don't know. I can't think of any other ones. Man.
Ass puppets.
Rule 34, egg but barely legal.
Okay, go. Move on.
I said legal.
I know what you said.
Listen, you know how many layers of like bullshit people would have to accept before like accepting that that's true. They'd have to like say, okay, I guess they're gay, and I guess they're blah blah. Anyway, till barely legal, guys. Tune 49. €1 equals $1.19. And don't forget to subtract the iPhone text. Dude, are you kidding me?
You.
Did you use the iPhone? Are you an iPhone right now?
Till's gonna be punished.
Go
in this world and the next.
Unbelievable. It's giving 30% away to our Wojcicki overlords.
Yeah.
Noble Walder. Potential rewrite. Bracken stands up about to walk down. Arian sees this and brings out, hey, you coming down to apologize? Wait. And brings up, what am I saying? Hey, you coming down to apologize for siding with the Blackfire? We've forgiven your treason once already. Yeah, dude.
So then he just walks back up. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, why not?
Turns back around.
Yeah.
Damn.
About face. Marcos Garcia. Dunk should have recruited Tim Waltz as number 1 guy.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yep.
He's very effective, whatever you want to say about him. And real quick, everyone, be our number 1 guy. Smash the like button. We have almost 200 people watching and only 113 likes. Guys, let's get this one to 150, please.
If we don't get
for
to
the love
150
of the 7 gods.
We don't have that much time left in the stream. And if we don't get the likes to 150, we're deleting the channel tonight. So please help us. Oh yeah, you just read this one. All right, or I just read this one. Crab feeder. Well, this isn't isn't this one big Hilter reunion? Don Boy and Gator Hilter. Yeah, I suppose so.
Does this happen every Monday?
No. This is a reunion. We're finally back together. The boys are finally back together.
Oh, finally, after all this time.
Yep. Wrath again, $2. Gotta agree the shield was a letdown, except the rim. Oh, dude. The rim's always good, isn't it?
Oh, Pete's good. He's great rim. He's so good at the rim.
When Pete gets a hold of my rim, it's like I'm in a different world.
There's a lot of jobs he does, right? The rim is probably the best of them, right? That is top. Every other thing he does is it's okay, but
yeah, top two for sure. Ice and Soil, our boy here, back again with another great take. I bet.
I'm standing up. I'm standing up when he says this because I'm gonna get pissed off.
Yeah, that's good. Stretch out. The Andals crossed the narrow sea on their dinghies just to take their place, bowing at the feet of glorious first men houses like the Durandons and the Gardeners. I don't know what lore book you read. That is not what happened, man.
Yeah. I don't know which. This is very revisionist history. Maybe you should reread A World of Ice and Fire.
Yep, that's a total reread assignment. You go home and reread. Come back and report on what you found because that ain't right, man.
What's the matter, Ice and Soil? You're afraid to be Andal pilled?
Oh shit! Speaking of the guy who's in desperate need, his mouth's drooling for an Andal pill.
Oh, here we go.
The Andals all claim to descend from the Age of Heroes because they wish to be first men. Westeros belongs to the first men. Blood and ice. No, dude. Absolutely fuck. Are you kidding me? The Andals are a shining beacon of hope with the only true religion coming across. Like these first gods, the old gods and the R'hllor and stuff. I don't deny that they have like these kind of powers behind them, but it's just blood magic. These are just mortal beings that utilize blood magic. The true divinity comes from the Seven, and the Andals are their envoys. Is that too hard to understand?
It's not hard for me to understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
That's a total reread there. Ice and Soil. World of Ice and Fire. By next week, I expect that thing rewritten. Reread. That's it. Oh, Mike. Listen, Mike.
I like this, Mike.
I'm sorry to tell you this. I was going to call you out when we looked at this. I was going to shout you out. I didn't want to be that guy. But if holding a gun sideways is wrong, I don't want to be right. That's Mike saying that. And he's the exact type of guy that I would expect to hold a gun sideways. And I would be scared, by the way. I would be very scared. Honestly, I'd be scared if he didn't have a gun too, because the dude's pretty strong. But thank you, Mike, for your not super chat. We'll always read your chats, super or not. Hilter Lover 1488. This the episodes keep getting better. H Gens. That stands for Hail Hilters.
Hail Hilters.
Hail Hilters, everybody. Nobody freak out. Everybody stay calm here. Drew G 007. Can you guys share my meetup in LA, Vegas for finale watch party? We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there. Dude.
When I started this, I thought they were asking us if we were going to do one, and I was like, "Oh no, we're not going to do it." But it'd be kind of a cool idea. Yeah, if you share us on Twitter what it is, and we can kind of look at it, because I'm not going to send people. We
got to look it over
first. Yeah. Oh, can everyone meet up there? And I'm accomplished to some mass murder? I don't think so. But
yeah, did you guys hear about that biolab that got like raided or whatever in Nevada last week?
No.
It's by Vegas. It's right by Vegas. It was how do you want to say? I mean, can I just say Israeli? It was an Israeli dude or whatever here. And he was running an Airbnb, and there were people that kept getting sick going into his place. They kept coming out with like strange illnesses. And so they busted his place and they went into the garage. Some of the people that busted into the garage got like deathly ill, like ICU sick. And it turns out he was doing weird private experiments with like these deadly diseases like malaria and a bunch of other stuff. Just in the Vegas area in Nevada.
Death penalty.
You'd think so. And I guess this guy has been arrested before, like in a different area for doing like illegal bio shit. And he had weapons in the house and everything else. I'm like, damn, man, that is odd. But I mean, maybe not so odd.
Some people are correcting it as Chinese. So,
oh, right. The Russians, I think, were the ones that did that. TGX Goliath, no night is illegal in the Kingsguard. Yeah, okay. True. Fair enough.
True.
John V. Williams 0. Rhaegar gets brutally frame mogged by King Robert. Dude, Rhaegar gets mogged by Robert in general in all ways. Robert mogs everybody. I don't know what the fuck. What are you trying to say? The only ones that don't mog Robert are some of his descendants. Duran the Dower and maybe during God's Grief, maybe, but probably not even him because he was just a regular dude who had some riz. So, Chud, I keep forgetting to Tower Max on David Lightbringer. Yeah, dude, listen, the more you come in here and tell us that you forgot about it, that's not solving the problem.
Yeah, that's not solving the problem.
That's not
also, I'd love to hear people what other channels people watch outside of ours. And just curious, because, yeah, David Lightbringer. We're basically the same as David Lightbringer, right, Gator? Me and you?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. That's a good point. There is no other Game of Thrones channel like us. Obviously, you guys all know that. I'm sure that's why you're here. What other Game of Thrones channels do you listen to, though? And do you go to any of them for actual like entertainment, or like is it just more so for information? Because I'm sure you come to us more so for entertainment rather than information.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, it's not like we're not informed. Of course, we know our shit too. But that's not, if you want pure information, you can go to any of these other channels. Vespid Zeus, $4.99. Chud should be the queen of love and beauty. Hey, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, Chud should. He should be if he wasn't too busy being the. What is it? The Lord of the Tides, trying to keep his brothers above the tides. You know what I'm saying?
Brothers with a Z. Oh, so cool, dude. Sir Loops, $4.99. Merch looks perfect for Snazzy Sausage's new boyfriend.
Oh, cool.
Yo. Big up the Red Apples, base Blackfire supporters. Yeah, dude. Gator Bravosi lesson soon. Dude, I want to get on there, man, but it's just like they're so... my schedule sucks right now, dude. I've been working these 12-hour days. I can barely come on here and do streams and record. Like Don knows, it's been a nightmare. But yeah, I do want to get on there, man. I need to talk. I need to talk. It's about stuff that everybody already knows. But as I, hopefully, as you guys learned last time, a lot of the conversation is a lot of little minutiae that people just don't know. And I know everything. Flower 8806. I got your micro shirt. I'm scared to wear it at the gym. Why?
You just don't like the micro?
That should be the place that you want to wear it most.
Yeah. You'll be surprised. People come up and be like, hey, I'm a micro too, but I'm so glad you have the strength to represent us out in public. Thank you.
You need to find a kinship.
You might actually get too much love wearing it. That's probably your problem.
I never thought about that. Whoa.
Because you're an idiot.
Yeah, I know. Wrath. Sir Raymond Fossaway, the Crunchy. The Crunchy.
Oh, they're trying to think of titles for apples,
Apple.
Right? Crunchy.
Yeah, not too bad. Like a nice crisp. Like maybe the crisp is better. Sir Raymond Fossaway, the crisp.
The honey crisp.
Yeah, the honey crisps. Dude, you are so clever. I really appreciate you being on this channel with me. It means so much.
It does. Can I take 5 minutes of your time to just...
Yeah, you can take 5 minutes. Let's wait till after stream. I'll give you 10. Titus, I only goon to hilts. Yeah, that's because you're a base, fella. I don't know what the
might be homosexual.
It's possible. I don't need to.
It's not a bad thing. Further. You're welcome here, dude. It's fine.
I was going to try to say something in Australian, but I'm not confident in pulling out the accent right this second.
I'm not confident to do it.
It's a do it. Yeah, I can't do it all of a sudden. You get into it and you get out of it. Crab feeder. I watch DL. When I'm in the mood for, what's that? Oh, David Lightbringer. Yeah. When I'm in the mood for a quality song of fire, I'm just gonna uncheck that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the chat. Feeder. Yeah, later. If you're banned. Chud, I used to watch Crusader Chris, but that's Stan's video you put out. I do not know the video you're talking about, but
I want to watch this now. So yeah, I'll watch it. I watched some of his videos. Yeah, it's me and Gator have kicked around the idea whether or not we have really no time at all, but we're like, dude, all these other like lore channels do so well. Should we just do a lore channel where we just explain things for everyone? Just like, hello, Normie, this is what happens in A Song of Ice and Fire. Here's basically us reading the Wikipedia. It's like, oh, I guess that's what people want.
Yeah, hey, listen,
some analysis on it.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The worst Song of Ice and Fire YouTube channel is Rings and Iron. Right? Is that what it is?
It's my dream to be a YouTuber.
He literally talks about how much work he puts into the videos and he just reads off the wiki. That is literally what he does. I'm not even afraid to shout out how bad his channel is. Like, that's just, dude, come on, a huge L. Michael talks about stuff as goated theories. Michael who?
Michael Talks. That's a channel.
Michael Talks. I don't even know.
Talks about stuff. Michael talks about stuff. That's a channel. Has goated theories. Yeah.
Nope. Don't even know him.
I do. It's pretty good.
Ice and Soil for his final super chat. I have not read it yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be as based as the previous. I don't need to read the Weirwood tell me everything I need to know, but the 7 are based. Okay, you're sending me mixed signals here, man. So the 7 are based, but they're just inferior to the first men. That is a severe overestimation of the first men, man. But you know what? At least you think the 7 are based. You closed us out on something positive. I can't fault you for that.
So thank you all for being here. Please hit the like button if you can so kindly. It really does help us out. And if you can make a comment on this video after it's done, it really does help us a lot. And unlike Rings on Iron, who Gator loves so much, we would like to be doing this like long term, also be doing it past this year. But we need to see some growth in our channel. And the best way for us to get that is if you guys are able to just do a little bit more engagement, because I'm sure you guys are already sharing this video to every person you know on your contact list. Just do one of those mass shares. So just doing the little things like liking, commenting, it really does help us out. We really do appreciate it. Getting merch, it's fun, cool, but we'd rather just you guys be engaging and helping our channel grow that way. But if you wanna look cool out in the streets, I just dropped the link again. Our merch, please feel free to get it, because it does rule. This shirt fucking rules.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like that. It's like a 90s Power Rangers almost looking thing. It's great. It's like a power metal band. All right, we're getting out of here, boys. Thanks for coming. We'll be back here next week. If we get more takes like we had today, I don't even know. We're gonna have problems, but see you next week.